Pretty nice cutscene. So
Yeah. There's Candy and Stream going.
all right.
And there's Crimson's.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for.
All right, so like we said, they're going to be starting out on a cutscene here, but in case this is your first Portal 2 speedrun that you've seen, they're going to be doing some stuff here that might not seem familiar, especially if you're only a speedrunner of like 2D games. So for a bunch of Source games, there's a mechanic called bunny hopping. You've probably seen it from like Counter-Strike, things like that, where they jump in the air and they move their mouse back and forth really fast to gain speed because holding W caps your speed. So that's what they're going to be doing to move around in the game, and they're not doing that yet because they're like going through all the triggers, but that's going to be their main method of getting around besides obviously portaling.
Yeah, and bunny hopping in Portal 2 is especially notable because unlike a lot of games, it has a very interesting speed cap kind of mechanic where once you hit 300 velocity, you just completely lose your air control. So you can keep going in a straight line, but you can't really turn without slowing down. So a lot of times if you see a runner just like flying straight into a wall after bunny hopping, it's because they had a little bit too much speed. Which will probably happen at some point during one of these races.
And that gets especially to be a problem in the later chapters when we start doing crouch fly or excursion funnel fly. So that makes the game think that we stay in one of the excursion funnels when we're just like out in the middle of the map. So it lets us fly around the place, but the air acceleration still applies. So
if you've never seen a Chapter 8 speedrun or speedrun for Chapter 8 of this game, it's a little bit different than you might expect.
Can't even over here.
The Portal 1 tasks on Candy's.
That's
just a little bit faster than his out of bounds PB, but not by much.
Yeah, you'll see the runners here. They have a few custom textures around the place. Yep. So that's totally allowed, as long as it doesn't impact gameplay. What was the story where somebody like turned the doors into like bush textures and just walked through them?
Oh my god, I heard of it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like that happened, so that's why we have to say if they don't affect gameplay. So
yeah. Both runners currently saying apple.
That's
and then
essential.
That is the last input for a few minutes that's required, so we could just watch this task for a couple more seconds till it blinks out there.
Oh, Portal 1 task.
The Portal 1 task blinked out there.
I thought you were saying one of the runners was a task.
Yeah, can I get an apple in the chat, guys?
On my chat is not loading, so that's fun. Alright, so you can see this these beautifully rendered cutscenes at like 480p because runners usually stream at a pretty low resolution.
Something fun to note too about this cutscene is you can't crouch during it, and the reason for that is because your camera is in here, but your body actually is not within the container that you see here. It's actually in another box that's the same shape, but has none of the textures. Which is how I guess you have the rocking without you just like flying out of the box.
Yeah, this game does a lot of weird stuff with the camera and positioning.
Not quite as weird as Portal 1, if you've seen that, but
Portal 1 is weird.
Portal 1 has an entire category dedicated to separating your camera and your body.
It's called Out of Bounds.
It's called Inbounds.
No, Save Glitch is out of bounds.
Save Glitch is oob, but the category is called Inbounds.
Alright, fine.
That's true.
Alright, so they're just about to break through the first wall here and get into the actual gameplay.
We're going to see the first major trick of the run called Toilet Swoosh.
Yeah, this trick, like many others in this game, saves 7 years, so...
7.5 have done well.
Oh, well, alright. I wasn't precisely timing it, I'm sorry. All right, let's see this. Crimson getting close there.
Worth noting, the current world record for this game, held by Can't Even, does have toilet swoosh.
Yeah, if that doesn't say something, I don't know what does.
Yeah. That's the only reason he got world record, honestly.
Well, I mean, of course. Oh.
Can't Even having a little bit of mouse trouble.
Can't Even is throwing the run by not going for it.
Oh! He gets it!
That, all right.
Toilet swoosh.
That was
right there.
pretty spicy, not gonna lie.
There we go. Crimson, if you don't win this now,
Mm-hmm.
you can clap for that.
Yeah. All right.
Sushi's lines now. There we go. We got synced.
All right.
I
Let's
think.
get this.
Crimson in the lead, obviously,
Yeah,
rightfully
mhm.
so, after that toilet swoosh.
Yeah, I think we already know who the winner of this first race is gonna be. I don't mean to call anything, but
Yeah, I can't even take a little bit of time on this load here to fix his mouse, because he was having issues with it.
oh,
I'm not sure what exactly, but this map is pretty much just intended, so not too much to talk about here, except for right now, the elevator. You're going to notice Crimson waiting outside the elevator. This is due to the way the levels fade. If you enter an elevator, it'll go down and check at certain triggers for if end dialogue is playing, and if it is, it'll keep going, and if it's not, it'll load the next map. So you want to enter the elevator at a time that it'll hit one of these triggers right as the dialogue ends. So you spend the least amount of time in the elevator with no dialogue playing. And Can't Even's at the end of it too.
very nice.
I don't know if the stream's having issues or if it's on the restream end. I don't know. But it seems...
Yeah, it'll be fine. So in this game, we use a timing system based on demos, which are pretty much a recording of like network packets for like if you were playing on a multiplayer server, except it's a single player server. So
it records all the inputs and everything that you do.
Yeah, so we use those for official timing. So
Can't Even going for the fast dialogue skip there, by the way. And I'm not sure. It does not get it. He gets the medium one.
he doesn't get it.
That's like just barely too late if he does that.
Mm.
Does not
That's
make
a
up
shame.
some time here. Crimson's still in the lead just by a little bit. Just by about 1 second. Yes, this game is timed using in-game time, as you can see by all the loads being removed there, so Can't Even not as behind as it looks. Especially after this perfect smooth jazz here. You're gonna see he's gonna grab the cube and shove it through the top of that door there. That's a weird glitch with portals. Whenever you have an object next to a portal, the game gets a little bit confused, tries to put the cube through the portal, but it's not the portal, that's the door. And this is one of a few maps where if you soft lock the game will react to it by doing something like opening the door.
You can soft lock this game in a lot of places, and it doesn't do
Yes.
that.
There's plenty, yeah. There's like 3 places that'll do that for you. 3 that I could think of.
I only know 2.
Here. Ricochet and
Oh, it does. Oh, Ricochet.
yeah, sometimes
Oh.
the other one, turret blocker.
All right. Well, anyways, you see,
Anyways,
in these 2 maps, they're gonna do the exact same tricks 2 times in a row. Where they drop a portal through. They don't drop a portal through a cube, but they drop a cube through a portal, and they immediately go ahead and grab it. It's not really a glitch, but it's just a
it's a cool trick that only matters when you have 1 portal, because with 2 you could just portal under to yourself, but
yeah,
it
it's
is a
pretty
little
fun.
cool. And also, you just saw a button glitch there by Crimson. You're gonna see it again on Can't Even's screen now. He's gonna jump on the button, and if he goes on and off it in 1 tick, the button will get stuck down and activate the door, or the panel in front of the door. So nicely done by Can't Even. There's a very consistent walk-on setup for it that you saw. And this right here is one of the newest skips in the game. Actually, the newest skip in the game, because Pancake is the exact same thing in Chapter 5.
Well, what do you call it? A skip? I mean, just this morning, Kersey found a new strat for what was it, laser platform?
Okay, that's not a skip. That's like a minor time improvement that saves like 0.6 seconds. So, well, that's
whatever.
Pancake Shot. Yeah, Kenny having a little bit of trouble with that one, but
Hmm.
not too bad. I think it is in
does
the
that remind
lead.
you of anything there?
It does. It gives me a little bit of a flashback, but does put Kenny even in the lead because if you notice, Crimson's fade out was at 9:16, so just barely in the lead there.
Hmm. Still very tight race here.
For sure, yeah. This is chapter 1. This is anyone's game.
Mhm.
It'll all. You don't know who's gonna win until chapter 6. It's the only time that once you pass chapter 6, if someone still has the lead, then that is pretty determined.
Well, I mean, as soon as you pass Turret Sabo, I'd say.
Okay, listen. You can't call him out like this. Can even in chat saying there's a reason Future Starter starts with F. That's a good line, to be honest.
Nice.
You did miss one of the easiest tricks in the run, so
Yeah.
you can't clap for that. I believe he also is listening to commentary.
Yeah, I can't even.
Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on.
All right.
Let there be light.
All right, I got my chat working.
God.
That's
Here.
nice.
Do you want to explain Hoopy? Because I think that's one of the most important parts of the speedrun that everyone should be aware of.
Now.
All right, well, Hoopy is the least important part of the speedrun,
I'm gonna
where
ban
nothing
you.
happens.
I've got it. This should slow it down.
That's the entire story.
Faster.
Damn. I can't believe you would just call out Hoopy like that.
Okay, don't
Yeah.
panic. All right, stop panicking.
I'm sorry, I had to do it to him.
Did you though?
There's a password. Okay, it's fine. I'll just
Maybe.
not a problem.
Yeah, I regret this. But Crimson and Ken even both do get Hoopy, so the run is alive. It's okay. We did see that game 1, Crimson did not get Hoopy and lost. Game 2, Crimson got Hoopy and won. So in the first set.
I think
I
not.
think not.
Oh, it's
So there's only one explanation, and that it's that Hoopy blesses runs, or could curse runs if you don't get her.
how have you been?
Her?
Been really
Yeah.
busy.
All right.
You know,
I'm not gonna argue with that.
I appreciate it.
Oh no! No, 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 no! Oh no, no, no!
But yeah, this map is literally after the first like 30 seconds a cutscene.
we
Once you
both said a
enter
lot of things that you're going to regret.
the little elevator that you plug Wheatley into, it's just no way you can save time.
For science,
At least not that we know of.
I will say though that since you
Well,
went
yeah,
on
there's
to
a
me,
theoretical
you
strat
must
where if you
really,
can
really
get
love
outside
this
of
place.
the clip
I
brush
love it
that
too.
surrounds
There's just
your
one
player when
small
you're up
thing we
there,
need to take care
you
of
could
first.
stand on top of the dropper and you'd save about 5 seconds, I think it is,
I
from
believe
just
so.
being dropped earlier. So
Yeah. You
that's the
see, Ken,
strat.
even that the dropper opens up before you fall into it. So if you actually put your player there, you'll fall in earlier.
Mhm. That's another thing where the camera gets ahead of the player there. Wait, I know Kuro got it once, but he got it in SS? That's
Be
pretty
careful
cool.
not to trip over
Yeah.
any parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here.
Alright, so pretty soon they'll be going into actual, like, test chambers now.
Yep. And that right there was a cool skip. We saw him crouch around a trigger. Basically, what he's doing, there's a trigger there that'll activate another GLaDOS dialogue and have the portal gun not be grabbable. So by going around that trigger, like you can't even doing as well, you can actually grab the portal gun as soon as you get there. Although you do have to wait a little bit sometimes because you don't want to grab it too early or you can mess up dialogue.
For the rest of your
Mm.
life. After that, who knows? I might take up a hobby. Reanimating the dead, maybe.
Both players finishing up chapter 1 though. Crimson with a 13-13, Kent even with what's looking like a 13-05. Yep.
Sorry
Heading
about
into the
Alright,
laser intro,
I've really let the place go
which
since
this
you
where runs go to die.
By the-
Oh, yeah.
Crimson seems
Forgot
good.
how good you are at this.
Yeah, if he gets this after, like, the 5th attempt,
We have a lot
that
of tests.
that's something you should clap for.
And Kent was good. Yeah, only 5th though. Not
Yeah.
worth clapping for.
Yeah, no claps.
That trick is as easy as it looks,
Next
don't worry.
involves discouragement
This
and
map is
rejection.
harder than it looks though.
I
There's so
just
many
finished
things can go
the
wrong.
island before you had your, well, episode. So now
Like
Oh,
this.
like
this
that,
this is
yeah.
exactly what can go wrong.
there should be one in. Well,
Because the physics engine in this
here's
game
my
is so
business
random that
sense.
usually it's not a huge issue. You can control it pretty easily, but this is one of those maps where you just have no input on what's happening.
Mhm.
That cube can go wherever it wants sometimes, if you let it hit the ground. Can't even though maintaining a lead and pulling ahead even more.
It's just
Mhm.
a data point.
Still early on, but
Makes you feel any better.
Yeah,
Science
Crimson
has now validated
already
your
has
birth
to
mother.
do some catch up here.
Congratulations. Not on the test.
Yeah, for
Most
sure.
people emerge from suspension terribly undernourished. I want to congratulate you on
Oh,
beating the
and even
odds
missing
and
laser switch glitch
making
there.
the pack on of
Not
the
shooting the
guys.
laser receptor. Not what you want to see from the world record speedrunner.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a major L there.
Yeah, that's what we call a bro moment in the business, but
Hmm.
One
it's
moment.
okay. It's gonna
Not-
be made up for by first try what maker.
Yeah, exactly.
You are navigating these test chambers
This is the
Good.
first use of reportal in the run. A reportal basically when you're between two portals and you shoot another portal, you shoot the portal you're going into. The game will try to push you out so you don't stand between them and just go wherever you want. And that boost of speed we can abuse to get to places we're not supposed to get to, or at least get to them earlier.
Very nice. Crimson with the
Crimson gets it.
second try.
Yep, Kenny even on his first try just missed it.
Let's see this.
Kenny even does
Second
good.
try.
Second try for both of them.
That trick is very hard. For
Yeah.
years, it was considered not viable for SS.
hmm
But,
Luckily now we do have save loading, which makes it significantly more safe, but
mm,
still not an easy strat.
Yeah, second try is definitely not free for that.
For sure.
It was part of an initiative to investigate how well. Here's an interesting fact.
There's a little funny thing. You saw Crimson put the camera on the button there and then activated the end dialogue. That's because that button does not check for a cube on the button, it checks for an object, and the camera counts.
So you'll be
And you can see this dialogue is so long that it's worth doing that.
I thought that was interesting.
Because you still had to wait at the end for the elevator a little bit.
Alright, so Crimson trading at 1542.
Let's see what the next
Can't
test
even
is.
freezing.
Oh, advanced aerial faith plates. Well, have fun
Typical
soaring through the
can't
air
even.
without a care in the
Obviously a
world.
splice.
I have to go to the wind.
Okay, listen.
Entirely of grass.
I'm pretty sure it's not on his end.
Acres of broken
Yeah, I'm
glass
kidding.
by myself.
This map is also pretty much a cutscene. Like, you get to the faith plate and there's not much time you can save in it.
Interesting here, you'll see a strat difference.
I'm still cleaning out the test
Crimson
chambers.
goes to that
Sometimes
back
they still
like
flash
portable
and
surface there,
standing around,
but Ken even will
staring
fall
at
out of
the
this one
useless.
here and
Try to
hop straight
avoid
over to the
garbage
button.
hurtling towards you.
So I don't know which one is faster.
It's less than a second difference. It's really preference.
But anyways, I don't know how many actual strat differences you'll see in this run, so
Not
that's
too
an
many.
interesting map right there.
What is funny though is that this elevator, you might notice, it goes fast. Why does it do that? No one knows, but it goes fast. So it allows you to actually hit the bottom of the elevator. At the very bottom of each elevator shaft is a failsafe trigger. I was like, huh, if there's no audio playing, there's no reason you should go this far. So if there's no audio playing, then we'll just load you the next map anyways. So in that case, it is faster to just ride the elevator down.
Hmm.
Normally that is not something you want to do though. But
Crimson-
Crimson missing up his reportals here.
Hmm.
Each
Let's see this.
reportal, because you're going faster, becomes harder and harder with a smaller window. But Ken even does get it.
Mhm.
Pretty
Very
gamer.
nice first try there. So,
But
but
Flings, this map is definitely a choke point for a lot of newer runners. And even older runners is not an easy map. It's an easy map to mess up.
yeah, especially if you get careless with it.
Mm-hmm.
So can't even, what
With
about
the backup though.
like 18, 19 seconds
Yep.
difference?
It can all change the Fizzler intro though.
Mhm.
But it won't.
Very nice shots there from Crimson.
Well, that was almost really nice by Ken even, but just barely.
Mhm. That can be bad if you miss it, because you
Yeah.
have to go resort to the old strat. And
After
that
already
is,
spending time on the new strat.
yeah, very easy way to lose like 5 to 10 seconds.
This right here is double dialogue skip. Essentially what's happening, Crimson gets the first try, is he's hitting the face plate and then going up and hitting a trigger with his head, crouching so that he goes into it with his body again afterwards, and then uncrouching when he falls out of it to hit it a third time with his head. Then he hits the trigger 3 times instead of just once. By doing that, skipping 2 small cutscenes and going back up on the face plate. Both players seem to get it. Although I can't even... Frozen again.
It really do be like that.
It really do sometimes, yeah.
Look at you. Say
But
with the
seems to
earth
be-
majestically.
Yeah,
Seems
wow,
to be a good...
that was very fast from both runners.
Yeah. The hard part of that map is the double dialogue skip, but there is also still a map afterwards.
Mhm.
There's plenty of things that can go wrong on.
Enjoy this next test. I'm going to go to the surface. It's
Oh,
a
yeah,
beautiful
we-
day out.
We
Yesterday
skip
I
the
saw it.
companion cube.
If you solve
we
this
do.
next test, maybe I'll let you
Hair
ride an
specs, you know.
elevator all the way up to the break room.
This is
And I'll tell
Ricochet.
you about
Both
the
runners are doing the
past
same route here,
over
but
again.
there's a lot of things that can go wrong here, as well as maps that it's not easy to fix if something goes wrong once. But both players get a really good Ricochet.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
it
Crimson
can't
gets
even-
panel fling there,
I
but
did
yeah.
see some humans.
But
But with you here,
if
I
you're
thought
fast
I
enough,
said
there's a
you
pretty
saw
good
nothing
recovery you
new.
can do with turning
Yeah.
around and bouncing off of the cube
Mhm.
and immediately grabbing it again. Because that's how physics works.
that is. And here again, see light bridges, pretty standard, easy to understand mechanic here. You just portal a bridge wherever you want to go. Both winners get the good cycle there, not too hard to do. And you're going to see Kenny even shoving the cube through the glass there, similar to Smooth Jazz in Chapter 1. Crimson does not.
Speaking of which, I was researching
Yeah,
sharks.
the physics
Kenny
around
even
portals
is
are...
officially ahead in real time, so I'm going to switch the audio over.
Did you guess sharks?
Alright.
Because that's wrong. The correct answer is nobody.
Just barely ahead.
Nobody but you is that pointlessly cruel.
Oh, are we... Nope. Alright.
Good news. I figured out what to do.
I think Kenny and Spades are working really well for timing out their loads, though.
When
Yeah.
you die, I'm going to laminate your
This right here is
skull
door
so
skip.
that
This
you can
is another
That way
notorious
future
skip.
generations can learn
But both
from
runners
you
get it.
how not to have your
And then Kenny even
unfortunate
gets
bones.
a really good actual puzzle.
In fact, you did
Both
so
runners get good.
I'm going
Yeah. That was really good, considering how hard this map is.
Yeah, a lot of things can go wrong there.
did well.
Yeah, that's the exact strat people use in the individual level speedruns. Or we call them challenge mode. And it's definitely not easy, but you can say
Yeah,
that about a lot of maps nowadays.
If you hear us talking about any CM strats, we're talking about challenge mode or individual levels, where a lot of runners go for harder strats.
Good luck.
Mhm.
Although there's not too many CM strats that save time anymore that aren't gone for, or at least someone.
Yeah, did both runners go for the crazy box strats?
I don't remember if Crimson does or doesn't. I think he does.
Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to think of maybe laser relays or whatever the map is. No, not laser relays. The one with the lasers.
The one's at laser training,
Yeah, laser chaining.
because Kenny even goes for that one.
He goes for that one?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah.
everyone made fun of him for it because it saved less than a second.
Alright.
Not sure what the issue with the stream is, but
It's a
it
medical
is very
experiment.
unfortunate.
What's
It should be
important is
fine.
It's a present.
It should be fine.
That jumpsuit you're wearing looks stupid.
Alright, so
That's not me talking.
I don't know if we talked about this, but this is actually a rematch best of 3. If
It
you caught
is.
the last one, that was the one that brought Can't Even back out of the losers bracket. But now we have
Also-
to do it.
But really quickly, I want to point out Crimson's strat there because I think it's pretty cool. Where instead of killing all the turrets like you see Kenny even doing, he places a bridge there and jumps back over it, so he doesn't have to bother with the turrets.
That's interesting.
This thing I hadn't seen before, but it's pretty big brain.
Well, alright, funny story about the Portal 2 TASes. Yeah, there's just recently finished Blendreist and Kersey How made a co-op TAS. They still have to do a little bit of work on it before it's actually released, but they're getting there, and it looks pretty cool. So
and I heard the final time leak, and it's fast.
Yeah, it is very fast.
Are you rendering it?
Hopefully, not yet. They're still working on some strats, but
Nice, nice. Yes, tasking is still a fairly new thing in the Portal 2 community. Like, we didn't have access to task tools until the start of the year, a little before.
It says this next
Yeah.
was designed by one of
Well,
Adventure's Nobel Prize
I
winners.
think technically we had task tools before then, but they weren't good.
Yeah, no one was doing tasks because it wasn't worth anyone's time or effort.
Mm-hmm.
Also, these two maps, by the way, are both
I think I forgot about you
very
sometimes.
minimal
In fact,
anything. They barely exist, so it's okay.
after all these years.
But after this is actually a notorious map, Column Blocker, where anything can go wrong. Also, Can't Even is in the green. Can't Even on his streams is -12 on world record.
Really?
Yep.
Did he mess something up in World Record?
In 3,
I mean, yes, but like Ricochet.
Mm.
I made it all up.
All right, makes sense.
Yeah, brings up a good point, saying it still is not worth anyone's time or effort. So
Come on. If it makes you feel any better, they
That's
abandoned you
valid.
at birth. So I very seriously doubt they'd even want to see you.
can't even not getting both cubes fall through the portal. Another one of the minor like physics engine RNG things. Both runners missing that re-portal at the same time, and then Crimson missed. Did Crimson just fall in the goo?
He might have there.
Coming up here, that was Jerry Skip, where essentially you're gonna hopefully see Can't Even get into the corner of this elevator right before the door closes, back up into it, and then crouch to go towards the door. And then the goal is to collide with the ground multiple times in a very short amount of time, causing the game to do exactly that and lose collision and clip you through the bottom of the elevator. Second try is pretty much exactly what you're going to want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
This trick is also literally RNG, but Crimson gets it. Is that first try?
tragedy plus time.
I think it was second try.
For the second? Okay.
So I guess it's
Yeah, but
actually
it's
pretty
this
fun.
map has been tasked before. It is literally RNG. There's nothing you can do about it.
Unless there's a setup we don't know about, but if there is, it's not going to it's going to be too precise for humans to do anyways.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be about 50-50
About our dilemma.
with the right setup. And it's still precise anyways, so even if you miss it, it's not always just your bad luck. It's also could be it's a precise setup and you missed it.
Yeah, I mean nowadays there are a lot of precise setups in this game.
You're not wrong.
Like I remember before Jerry Skip, there were
Federal regulations
like, did we
require
even
me to
use
warn you
angles
that
for
this
that
next
much?
test chamber
I mean like 3 gels second suck launch, I guess, but that was
Mhm.
about
These
it.
test chambers look even better than
Yeah, nothing
before. It was easy.
common at least I could think of.
You just have to look at things objectively.
Maybe
see what
using
you
the
really need,
velocity for Funnel Fly.
and trim out the fat.
But yeah,
Oh, anyways, this is a fun map because they push the lasers between these 3 receptacles and activate them all at roughly the same time. And the game just assumes that they're all triggered and opens the door for about a tick. Which lets them go through it. So that's pretty cool.
What's going on? Who turned off the lights?
Hey, buddy.
and Can't Even missing up the strat there. It seems gonna have to go for the 2012 route here.
Look,
For some reason, by standing in there, you activate the bridge early, which if you shoot this portal right, sometimes will let you jump over and save a little bit of time. But Crimson going for the actual good strat here and not messing it up.
Alright, that's what's happening. Now we're escaping. So you're doing great. Just keep running.
Coming up here is one of the hardest tricks in the game, the railing skip.
the irony
Nicely
is
done.
we were almost at the last test.
All right.
Oh, we see Crimson messing it up there. It's very minimal time save, and it is actually a little bit harder than it looks. Because we have to go fast enough and get good hop spacing.
Mhm.
But
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
So.
this trick actually hard. Never mind. Can't even fell off the rail. But the trick usually goes for there by staying on the rail and jumping around an invisible wall. Actually pretty difficult.
Oh, Crimson.
Falling off into the void there, not what you want to see from the third place runner of Portal 2.
All right. There we go.
A little bit sus from Crimson there, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Let's see, are we going to get cheating lights if I can't even or not? We are.
All right, so in this game right now, it's allowed to cheat um by disabling lighting. Not actually.
There's a
not-
non-cheat predicted command that allows you to see in the dark essentially,
Mhm.
and it's useful a couple times. This is the big one because you skip a trigger right here to turn on Wheatley's flashlight.
Mhm.
So,
Because-
and even if you do turn on Wheatley's flashlight, it's still pretty dark if you're going fast enough. But this way, it's mostly better for viewers to be able to actually see what's going on, and for like two runners who can't see with
Oh,
their
yeah.
brightness all the way up.
like if people have bad monitors, it can be hard to see this.
Can't even get a good panel cycle there.
Here's an interesting story. You might like this. I almost got a job down here in manufacturing, but guess who the foreman went with? Only an exact duplicate of himself. Nepotism. Ended up giving
But Turret Factory, other than the fact that it's normally pretty dark, it's pretty trivial. A couple places you can just fall to your death, and that's about it. But if you lose control there, you can fall. But most of it is just hopping around. Not too much to it. Turret Sabotage here. This map is the one that lost Can't Even Game 2 last time.
Hmm. This is a Monk-ass moment, if you had to ask me.
It certainly was. That is definitely Can't F1S, if you ask me. Start off with the reportal, save a little bit of time there.
All right, are we getting a sync here, or is that just Crimson stream lagging?
I think it's just Crimson Stream lagging.
All right.
But if you guys remember Chapter 1, shooting through a door to skip a map, we're going to do the same thing here, because it's the same door model.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like a 0.00483, I think, unit hole in the between the door frame and the ceiling. You can see Kenny going up here, lining up a shot to get himself the right angle he needs. And line himself up there, and then shoot through the door. Not 25th try, so we're good.
Wow, nice.
And
He
that's
did the
pancake.
lineup.
That trick is called pancake because if a shot is flat as a pancake.
Mm-hmm. Makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Both runners getting it first try, which I mean, isn't that hard. It's once you have the angle, you can just
Yep.
kind of rely on it.
It's a little bit easier than the one in Secret Panel, just because you have such a consistent lineup for it. For the whole thing, even position.
So let's go and take care of that neurotoxin generator as well.
And then this next app is just on a cycle, and you're probably going to see both runners tie. So, this becomes a part of the game where there's about like 8 minutes of cutscene and like 2 seconds of gameplay in the middle of that.
Yeah, we used to
This,
have
this map is pretty much a cutscene.
This is the neurotoxin generator.
in challenge mode we used to have one person, Zaipe, having a first place time that was really fast, and then the next like 10 places had like 10 people tied for each time. So but nowadays I think there are a few people with the fastest time on this map.
Yeah, I think it's a 3-way tie for world record now.
Well, anyways, it's a very hard map to optimize well.
Yes, getting the world record cycle is not easy.
But the normal cycle used here for just full game runs, both
believe-
runners should be able to get it pretty easily.
I believe Can't Even got the slightly faster cycle, if I'm not mistaken.
I honestly can't tell the difference, so
But Can't Even is still -3 on world record.
very
Crimson not comparing against anything, so I have no idea what his pace is compared to his PB. But he is almost a full minute behind.
I knew this would be fun. They told me it wasn't
yeah. I'm not gonna call anything, but first run world record, maybe.
Maybe second run world record.
This place
Yeah.
is huge.
All right, what about second run 2 world records?
All sealed off years ago.
That would be pretty hype, but I think that would be difficult.
I cannot wait to see the look on her face.
You underestimate our runners here.
Never know what hit her.
Maybe I do. You never know.
Hold on, because I might not have thought this next part completely through. Ah! Well, I'm going the wrong way. Get
Bill in the chat saying we are past Turret Sabo. It's settled. That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
You're right, because there's no time.
I mean, there's a lot of places where can't even could mess up. So,
Like
but
all of
he-
chapter 6. Literally any
Realistic-
map in chapter 6,
Mhm.
you can mess up.
Definitely. But realistically, Ken Even is the most consistent runner in the game right now.
Yes.
In fact,
So-
And like of all time.
much more elaborate track
I
further
dropped my
down
pancake.
this
I hope you really had a pancake and dropped it, because it's funny to me.
I would have just dangled a turkey leg on a rope from the ceiling. Well, it was
Yeah,
nice
worth
having
noting,
fun.
Ken Even did win race 1 with bad ending, so
I hope you built something stronger than a portal gun this
Wait,
time.
he bad ending?
Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm afraid you're about
Nice.
to become the immediate past president of the Being
And still won.
Club.
he legit
pretty-
dropped his IRL pancake. Can we get an F in the chat for Ken Even's pancake?
Oh, hold on. There we go.
Thank you guys for
You were busy.
paying respect to the pancake.
All right, so we have a little bit of another big cutscene here.
Sit in this room and glare at each other until somebody drops
Yeah, let's see which runner can get a better Wheatley balance here.
Old friend, deadly neurotoxin.
I don't know if Crimson goes for it, but Ken Even usually does. Looks like a good lineup here. He made a save just in case, because he's totally gonna load that save ever.
Oh,
And that's pretty good. Oh, drops it.
That's fine.
Not a bad wheelie.
Not bad. That is definitely respectable. That is above average for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You can move Wheatley to get a little bit extra time. Crimson not going for it.
Yeah, he knows he can't beat that.
Poor trash.
Yeah, it is funny because Wheatley has nothing to do with the glass shattering on the edge of that little vault. It's just, it's timed to the time Wheatley would hit it if you don't let him, if you don't hit him or stop him. We're going to see
Alright.
Ken Even here going for panel skip. Going to save considerable time over Crimson if he gets it. Does not get it, never mind.
That trick is easy, dude.
It is, but he missed
Like,
time
I'm-
to jump.
Yeah.
This really hurts.
It
like,
also saves minimal time over doing what Crimson's doing.
Yeah.
Especially the reportal added in there.
You're just.
Mm-hmm.
You are, it is gonna hurt, isn't it? Exactly how painful.
Yeah, really.
So we're coming up on elevator skip, more commonly known as McPedro glitch.
Lol.
This is 29 frame perfect inputs in a row.
Oh yeah, of course.
Sub-pixel precise lineups.
Yeah, they've been getting their frame rules ready for the past
Yeah, you
little
actually
bit.
have to do a Mario Bros. 1 speedrun up until 7.3 to get your sub-pixel lined up.
Oh yeah.
It's not just me, right? I am bloody massive, aren't I? Oh, right.
So we're gonna see if Ken Even did get it in time.
There we go. Live cool.
He looks good.
Look house. Let me tell you, I knew it was gonna be.
Worth noting also, Ken Even literally missed it yesterday. He just went like almost a full second too early.
That's a real epic gamer moment.
It's a real epic game. That trick, literally, I've taught people how to do that trick over Twitch chat. Like non-speedrunners have never seen a speedrun in this game. They're like, hey, here's a funny thing, and they do it first try.
Nice.
It's easy.
Yeah.
And even does get fast fall. Nicely done.
Very cool.
Chapter 5 at 34:59. Legendary sub 35. I don't think I've ever heard someone talk about sub 35 chapter 5 before, but he does get it.
That's pretty cool.
And still -3 on world record. Going into the actual first part of the run that has hard stuff. That's not true, but this is also funny cutscene with Funny Potato.
Yeah, haha, funny.
Dumbest moron who ever lived. And you just put him in charge of the entire facility. Good, that's still working.
So how are you enjoying this cutscene?
Well, I mean, it's a pretty good cutscene. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
We have some talking, we have some falling.
Mm-hmm.
One of the
Long falling.
best of all time, in my opinion. But
It's a good one. It's also over, so that was it.
Wow.
Something funny due to the way this cutscene works is you can actually lose like 4 seconds
I
at the end of it.
actually don't know how that works, but
I don't know exactly how it works. I'm not going to try to explain it, but it's really rare, and I've heard it happen to like Zype and no one else.
coincidence? I think not.
That's the Zype moment right there.
Mm-hmm. If you had to ask me.
This is underground. This is the first part of Old Aperture. It's just movement pretty much, and a couple cool portal shots, including one shot that you're gonna see and looks like it's completely intended, but if you play this game, you know it skips like half the map.
Yeah.
That surface up there looks like that's what you're supposed to shoot next, but it is not.
Very nice oversight, Valve.
Yeah, it's literally lit up. Like I'm sure people have done that on their first playthroughs.
Yeah, there's like a whole other section of the map that we just
Yep.
moved straight over.
And also they did a cool long shot. Both of them. Can even the really fast long shot there. Crimson 2, let's get it. Just skip to this part of the map, saving like probably 15 seconds of movement. And then can even jump over this vault door to get into here 5 seconds earlier. Not even. A funny note there is that can't even sticking to the left of this hallway, left and middle of the hallway, because if you're sticking it to the right of it, you can actually get soft locked on the side of some objects that appear when you load the next map.
Oh yeah, it's actually really easy.
It's super easy. I'm sure people have done that casually too, because
Mhm.
you don't even need to move fast. You just need to walk in the wrong spot.
Yeah, I've definitely killed around doing that before.
Oh, for sure. So this is Cave Johnson, probably one of the hardest maps to run for sure. Which Ken even gets almost flawlessly. That was insanely good. You can clap for that. But Crimson going for it too now. You can see he's going to go for a precise shot there on the cliff face.
Yeah,
Actually,
sorry,
reloading
we're,
his save instead of relaying himself up.
yeah, we're just poking a little bit of fun at Can't Even because the GDQ audience clapped for him in Laser Intro when he got a really easy trick.
And also, I'm Sushi's been saying you can clap for that to like everything now. The GDQ clock got to his head. But yes, Crimson gets it as well. A couple of really cool things lining up there perfectly to make that trick work. But the map is super fast and it's very cool. I'm even going to go for Cube Clip Jr. here. Basically, physics engine does not like you going through portals when there's a cube blocking you. It tries to place you outside the portal, but there's a cube in your way, so it shoves you through the floor instead, allowing you to get to there. There's a big boy cube clip that is super inconsistent and way more precise, but it is not worth going for anyone in full game runs because it saves not enough time to be worth it. Also, shout out to Zype for getting Repulsion into a world record yesterday.
Oh yeah, he did that.
Now having 54 out of 60 single player world records.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
Yep. Only one map he's never had world record in left.
Oh, what?
Repulsion intro was one of them. Until yesterday. The other map was Finale 4. Understandable. He is the only one who goes for this route, but it is cool. In Bomb Flings.
What is this, like Bombi Flings or something?
Bomby Flings.
Is that the official name?
I believe so. I believe the story goes that Sushi was looking at a demo of it and renamed it to Bomby Flings on accident.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then it's like when someone in the group chat makes a typo and everyone copies it. That's exactly what happened. I was going for the route that most people go for. That's pretty much the exact same amount of time, but less cool.
Yeah, because isn't it like the same cycle or something?
It's like half a cycle earlier.
Oh, nice. Alright, so here you'll see the first suck launch of the run, where Can't Even will get stuck between two pipes, and then he'll gain a lot of speed real fast.
He's had bad gel spread on that the past couple of days. I don't know why.
Oh, that actually loses a lot of time. So Let's see this.
So Kenny also going for an interesting flank here. Normally there's a flank that runners go for with portal funneling off, but Kenny even decided that's cheating as of like yesterday, so he's not going for that anymore.
Oh, Crimson not going for the suck
Yeah,
launch.
Crimson doesn't go for suck launch.
Interesting. He's probably
Suck
gonna
launch
save
is
time
safe.
over Can't Even here though, because
Probably.
he messed up.
Suck launch, if done first try, saves like 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see this.
But-
So Crimson not insanely far behind.
After that map, Can't Even is plus 14 on world record. Definitely still possible, but
Yeah, it can't
unlikely
even- if he keeps throwing like this.
if he keeps throwing.
Yeah.
Congratulations. The simple fact that you're standing here listening to me means you've made a
This map has a really fun portal helper here. There's a lot of portal helpers in the game for shots you're supposed to shoot, especially ones that are like done well in the air or smaller portal surfaces, where the game will help you shoot your portal, where if you shoot anywhere within a big range, it'll automatically fix your portal for you. But that portal helper extends beyond the glass, so you actually shoot that portal from the other side of the glass and just skip doing a fling there. It's a pretty funny trick. And also you can skip grabbing the potato, by the way, because if you look at Kenny Even's gun, you'll see potato coming up. Even though that potato was not there.
Yeah, there you go. Surprise.
The quicker you get through, the quicker you'll get your $60. Carolyn, are the compensation vouchers ready?
And then propulsion intro, and that was propulsion intro. You might notice we actually don't use speed gel the entire time in the speed run.
Listen up down there. That thing's called an elevator.
So counterintuitive, but the speed gel is actually slow. Crimson not quite getting the report he's looking for, or at least not the hop space he's looking for. And try again. Does get it that time. That reportal is super weird with the timing. You have to go for it.
Mm.
You have to get the hops the right times that you jump right after the reportal. It's uneasy. That fling though is easy.
Yeah,
And it's also very cool.
you know, just gotta get out that free scroll, you know. Break out your G502s, everyone.
So that's a complete reassembly. New vitals, spit shine on the old ones, plus we're scooping out tumors.
Yeah, this is a fun trick. Just by spamming scroll to jump on the blue gel here, you'll just gain a lot of speed. Why? Not entirely sure, but that's a thing.
Oh yeah, good point, Bill Play. That free scroll doesn't work in co-op for some reason. Thanks, Valve.
Thanks, Valve. This jump here looks harder than it actually is, but it is cool.
Yeah, that lets you skip a whole big section of the map there.
Yeah, we never actually turn on the conversion gel, so
Did we turn on any of the gels?
yeah. You turn
What gels
on
did we turn on?
the orange gel and potatoes.
Oh, wait, no. Oh yeah. That's
Right?
the-
Isn't that? Yeah, that's
That's
the
the-
PlayStation.
what?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Before the door opens, you have to.
But then we
yeah.
never
Never
use
use it.
orange gel.
No.
Yeah. The only one we don't use, we turn on. So.
Yeah.
Oh, Crimson missing the shot.
There.
That loses a few seconds.
I've not seen someone hop down the hallway in a while.
Hmm. All right,
He
so
gets the
can't even
report there.
though. Yeah.
Pretty cool. We're gonna see can even go for his homemade optimization at the end of this map. There's a thing where Ken even try to do a report on this map at the end here, and then was like, "Hey guys, this is faster." And then 5 people linked their own discoveries of it, of the exact same reportal. He does not get it anyways, but it was extremely funny of just everyone being like, "No, I found this too, by the way."
Yeah, I think somebody found it in like 2015 or something.
I don't know.
2014.
The oldest one I remember was Kersley Howe.
Kersey? Really?
Yeah.
I thought like
Kersley did it in one hop or something.
oh. Well, of course,
I don't remember.
Kersey did everything in one hop.
You're not wrong.
One hop was a really spicy run.
Also, that's another suck launch. That was the only suck launch to run for a while. Or at least, that was the first one to run for a while.
Mhm.
And then, now I'm setting up for second suck launch here. Which Crimson actually doesn't do. One of the few route differences between them.
Yeah, it only saves what, like less than.
It's like a second. If,
Yeah,
you get...
if you have a perfect
if-
troop bounce.
Yeah, if both are perfect, it's about a second.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that everybody kind of assumed for the longest time saved a ton of time, but in reality, it's not that much. So
But it is really consistent if you go for the setup that Kenny even goes for.
Kersey sandbagging his one hop run, so that's a major bra moment.
Cruzy, the current 90% world record holder at 2 minutes.
Yeah. When are we actually gonna do an 80% run where we make a map in the map maker? Like that would be such a hot strat. Like, because all right, in my opinion that's perfectly legitimate. So if you make a map in game and then use it to your advantage.
I don't think that's possible.
Well, I mean, why not?
You can't do a level transition like Kersey did.
Well, I mean, it's not going to be that much, but like, I'm talking about like getting good positioning for your like wrong warps.
I know that would help. I don't know if there's any way to do that would.
Well, I don't know how wrong warps
Although-
work, so
I don't think you can use the in-game maps to change your position in main game. Oh, can somebody explain cube throw?
well, I mean, you throw the cube, so
Thank you.
no problem. Really helps out the stream.
Really supports us.
Yeah.
But I tell you, when I do test, oh man alive, nothing feels
True 80% is not allowed at 80% because MSushi bans. Katao tried to submit his run, and MSushi rejected it with the comment "No you." So,
Yeah,
which is honestly really funny.
Portal 2 mods, am I right?
Yeah, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, 80% is a category in this game that's like a 44-minute world record. But Kersey Howe submitted a run where he opened up the game, started it, and immediately loaded into a custom map that changes your level to the second-class map in the game.
Can't blame me for trying. Okay, new tests.
So-
This really makes you think.
It really makes you think. So, he got a world record of about 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's a real gamer moment, honestly.
Also, Candy Evan's best possible time is 59:52. World record's dead.
Well, just break out the brand new Finale 4 skip.
To be fair, he's gotten finale golds like half his runs ever, so it's very possible.
I don't know. Can't even is really good at getting those golds, you know?
Specifically in finales. Let's hope for Clarity Gold. Crimson not having fly, it looked like. Not what you're going to want to see. Oh, this is a crouch fly, by the way. By changing your crouch state in a funnel, you... the game gets confused, thinks you're in a funnel still for some reason. Allows you to fly.
Yeah, made this test myself.
Like Ken Evan's currently flying. Pretty cool.
Jammed them all together. Oh yeah.
Also, a cool thing that he does a couple times here is he throws the cube to activate the dialogue there. Because the cube being near the button is what activates the dialogue, so... Small time save. There's a couple things like that in this run, especially this part of the run. It's cool seeing little optimizations like that you wouldn't ever notice if you didn't realize.
Yeah.
It saves like less than half a second, but there's no reason not to. It never loses time. Unless you're really bad at the cube throw, I guess.
You are not going to believe this. I found a silver.
Oh, rock hard time sushi.
Throwing cubes is hard, so...
Throwing runs though, easy.
Yeah, exactly. You know, just do turret Sabo, lol.
Mm-hmm. He's never gonna live that one down, is he?
There we go.
The thing to note about Fly, though, is that you don't have any direct control over your height. Grabbing the cube there, pretty epic. So you have to use stuff like jumping or portals or the level geometry to adjust that, or objects like cubes. So anytime they're at the wrong height, they have to figure out how to adjust it, because it's not like there's a very good 3D space control for flying in this game.
Seriously disappointed. Apparently, being civil is it's not enough. If I
Also, that's the easiest map in the game.
you solve a simple
Yeah.
test.
That's all you do.
Mm.
It's looking like it's going to be hard for Crimson to catch up at this point. There's not a
Well,
whole lot that can go wrong.
All right, there's still some stuff that can go wrong. It'd
There
just be
is.
hard.
It would require very bad ending. That's a good funnel catch. That's a great shot because you shoot it great, and the shot's pretty great.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean,
There's no
Just
other name
the-
for that.
yeah, it doesn't exist. I'm sorry.
Mhm. Yep.
Unless
Probably on the
somebody
same
in
page.
chat can enlighten us to any other naming scheme.
I don't think there is. I don't think
Yeah.
they can. If they do, they're probably making it up now.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, it is funny is that the current inbounds world record is actually like what 2 seconds faster than the out of bounds world record. Because the inbounds world record has strats from the past couple years that Oob does not.
To me,
Yeah, not.
thought maybe
There are some definitely.
Oh, Ken even
down
drops the cube
categories.
there. He did not stop the box.
Oh,
don't mind
not
That was
something
a
you
raw
want to
moment.
see.
I don't know how that happened. That's a new one, honestly. I've seen him miss the box. I've seen him not shoot the bridge. I've seen a lot of things there. I have not seen him drop the box after grabbing it.
Mhm.
What's funny is it's actually probably harder than it looks because dropping objects when you just grab them is difficult.
Yeah, the game really does not want you to do
The
that.
game does not like that.
No, that won't.
Hmm.
So
I'm missing.
he had to really try on that one.
I mean, Crimson is less than a minute behind, so
Have a brainwave. I'm going to tape you solving these and then watch 10.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of game left for him to catch up on.
On a related note, I am going to need you to solve these 10 times.
This round's a
I'm
little bit
just-
convoluted to get Fly, but it's that you can preserve Fly
I
into
don't wanna spoil the end.
the next Appalachia platform with the newest route in the game
oh
discovered
yeah,
today that probably neither runner would do. Crimson might actually.
yeah. I think according to Kersey right now, about 30 minutes ago, it's called milkshake maneuver. So
We're
Yeah.
not keeping that one.
11:16.
Kersey's
Uh,
wilding.
So 45 minutes ago, Kersey named it that. So that's what I'm gonna call it.
Self-destructing, already fixed.
Don't worry about it. Which is all. It's just Kersey doing Kersey things.
Yeah, that got 2 Think Eyes reactions, deservedly so.
Here,
Uh,
let me make
also-
that 3.
Just keep on testing.
There we
Okay.
go.
Let me make that 4. But
All
yeah,
right.
can't even
So
not
Ken-
going for it.
not doing the milkshake. All right.
I agree with Ken Even's choice there. Crimson actually might, because he's the one who did the comparison video.
Yeah. All right. Let's see this.
But we're not calling it that, by the way.
Just getting a test ready
All right.
for you.
Oh, he's not going for it.
He's not.
Let's see here. Exit, exit, exit.
This is so sad.
Exit. Not a problem. I'll make an exit for your test.
Is it though?
I think it
Ken
is.
Even in chat, there's a new route. There is check routing or Stratvids or one of those.
Yeah,
Isn't
I think it's Stratvid's latest video.
After you told me to turn that beam off, I thought
Yes, it's in Stratvids.
poking on you two
And ignore any names you hear because they're all wrong.
you might say.
Just call it dumb laser platform strat.
I think it's 0.6 seconds faster.
Gonna love
That's what I heard. So
until it kills you till you're dead. All right.
Or like-
you're picking up on what I'm saying there, but
Yeah, that's the number Crimson gave at least. So
Yeah.
it's not even that hard. So see, Ari can't even. If you were practicing,
Ooh.
then
Maybe
maybe
they
you
lost the
would've seen her
game
out.
2 minutes before
Butterfingers.
the race.
Only 3 more changes.
Yeah, that was a pretty big meme.
I like milkshake maneuver.
Milkshake Maneuver is a good name.
God, I hate this community so much. We named a trick pancake because we like pancakes, and then decided to justify it by saying it's because the shot is flat as a pancake.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good meme,
Is it?
at least.
Is
I
it?
think it is. I like the meme.
Oh, Crimson dying there. That's the Butterfingers moment if I've ever seen one. Speaking of Butterfingers, there's gonna go.
What your big surprise is? Well,
Crimson getting the funnel to go through the portal, not what you want to see there. Oh, rock credit for this one to Crazy How, by the way.
Yeah. A lot of little stuff in this game has route credit to Crazy How on it. And
Yeah,
then some
pretty
big
much.
stuff.
And then a lot of big stuff in this game.
And then map
But-
skip.
About like 2 minutes of time save.
Yeah, when are we gonna see people going for map skip in SLA runs?
Hopefully never. Well, they
Map
do
skip is
two.
not good.
I believe they do two. They do wake up skip and turret factory skip.
Well, I mean, but are those like map skips, or are they just like boxes?
okay. If
I believe they're like whole void clip thing.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about like the you do
Yeah.
a map skip and then you end up on top of the other box.
Yeah,
in the next
I
map.
know. Those are
Like-
both not box maps.
Yeah, seeing somebody do map skip like when it's all rendered out, it's insane. It doesn't make
Yep.
any sense.
It doesn't. Which you'll see in 2024 with the single player tasks.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you can fly. You can use any funnel to get crouch fly. Fun fact: like day one of this game on the SDA forums, they discovered crouch fly, and they only found it on ceiling button. So they thought you could only do it on a vertical funnel with a button above it for like 3 days. Until they
Before they,
realized,
like-
wait, no, it's just every funnel in the game.
Yeah, before they thought to try it anywhere else.
Or they tried it and just didn't get it because they didn't have videos because it was 2012 or 2011. Videos didn't exist back then.
Mhm.
They had to telegram each other if they wanted to spread routes.
You know, back in the dinosaur era.
They had to
of,
fax the routes over.
2011.
I did say SDA, which implies dinosaur era.
okay,
Yeah.
as a no then.
Obviously.
Getting even about to lose this fly though. I'm gonna enter finale 4 finally. Also worth noting, Ken even did get a finale 1 gold, so
Nice.
and he is plus 24 on world record, which is still very impressive.
Yeah, world record at this point is really
Not
optimized.
easy.
So to be within 30 seconds of it is really a feat.
Oh, for sure.
This run is probably gonna second place.
Easily,
So-
easily. Because second place is a 10041. Yeah, 10041. Not held by Crimson anymore. Just this morning, like by this morning I mean like midnight. Bet's runner got a second place time.
Very cool Bets runner, thank you. Or Bets runer, sorry.
Best runner. Waffle Man.
I will never not call it Bets runner.
Yeah, same. Until I'm told by him otherwise, I'm gonna call it.
Four-part plan is this. 1.
Yeah, even though it's spelled Bets runer.
2. Start the neurotoxin immediately. 3. Bomb-proof shields for me.
Truly a lad.
Number 4.
This fight is a big cutscene, but there are ways to speed it up. Obviously, standing right here by the gel pipe will allow Wheatley to just hit the thing right away. But then you're going to see. We're gonna see Kent even lining up at the spot here so he can juggle the bombs Wheatley throws. Gonna hit Wheatley with the first bomb. And then catch the rest of them in between those two portals. You're also gonna do this little trick here to grab the first core a little bit. Or not grab the core early, but not get pushed back.
System compromised. Neurotoxin offline. Reactor explosion in 4 minutes.
See if you can get this. That looks good. No bad ending. If you hit Wheatley at the wrong time, you get what's called bad ending, where Wheatley doesn't register the bomb hit correctly and just keeps throwing bombs at you for the rest of your life,
75%.
which is probably not very long.
Destroy.
Yeah.
Explosion uncertainty. Emergency preemption protocol initiated.
But Ken even does have another bomb in there. Let's see if it's a good cycle for double. Oh, nope. That was... Oh, that hit him. Nice. And this fling is pretty cool. Even though it's super easy, it's still pretty cool. Little optimization there.
I
you
just dropped my microphone there. Don't
Yeah,
worry
I
about
noticed. What was that?
it. Hold on. There we go.
Yes.
All right, I fixed it.
Nice.
Don't worry
for,
about it.
Thank you for not muting during that entire time.
If you think I have a button bound to mute myself, you're sorely mistaken.
Imagine not having
Fire detected in the stalemate resolution.
a button. Crimson at 33 seconds into his run. Can't even going for early moonshot, obviously. We're going to see if he's going to get it or miss it like normal.
Please press the stalemate resolution button.
There you go. Crimson's timer been recropped. Ken even does get it. 100-18.
All right, so even though Crimson is going to lose this run, this is not a bad run.
Absolutely
Honestly.
not.
What is this, like third, fourth place?
Oh, for sure. Let's see. Ken even though winning with a 100-18, that is a hard to beat time considering no one's gone in time that fast other than
In the stalemate resolution annex.
Ken even himself.
Oh, that just cleans right off, does it? Well, that would have been good to know a little earlier.
Stalemate resolution associate. Please
That's if you want to join, let me know and I can add you.
All right,
149.
Yeah. Very good run.
Hell
all
yeah.
things
Okay.
considered.
Cool. Let me add people. I think this will send you a DM. There you go. That was game one. At this rate, we could very likely only see 2 games,
I'm still connected. I can pull myself in.
but anything is possible.
I already fixed it, and you are.
All right, but let's see this.
There's bets. Who's gonna join the call?
So how does this work? Are we gonna do a break or are we gonna go straight into the next round?
We're probably gonna do a short break. Crimson Bro, can you win the second game? Like, get world record. That's... I mean, certainly an option. I'm not entirely sure that's exactly how speedrunning works, but, you know. Let me mark these times down. 100-18.
What's going on?
Is that bets?
What's going on, fellas?
All right, famous rank 2 speedrunner, Bets. Welcome to the
Hello.
call.
Also, Bets Runer, not Bets Runner.
All right.
I barely got in the stream for that one. Just barely was able to
Yeah,
see
you
it.
came right at the time, right time for that one. Congratulations on your PB, by the way. Very
Thank
impressive.
you. I'm disappointed that I can't even beat it on his very first race attempt, but you know, hey, you win
By
some,
like-
you lose some. Not all of us can be
by
rank
almost
one.
30 seconds, right?
Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
50-50.
Yeah. I mean, you know, let's hope the next race is well, I guess Can't Even was like ahead by like a minute in that race, right? So let's hope it's a little closer.
Yeah.
I expect
Congratulations,
Crimson
Kersey
to-
Howe.
Cornhole.
Congratulations, Kersey. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to do that. He was trying to expose us in
Did
chat.
he demand congratulations credit?
Yeah, press 1 in the chat if you want to congratulate Curzio. I'm pressing
Here.
1 in the chat.
There we go. All right. So while we're having this little break here, I'm probably going to have to leave before we can finish this.
Lucky.
Epic.
But that should be fine because y'all are here now.
Heck yeah.
But I might be back, not sure. But hope the run goes well. Hope the commentary goes well. Is Ken even going for the milkshake maneuver?
Oh yeah, what's the new route here? I guess we'll see. Oh my
It's-
god, do you see these flagrant cheats?
Yeah, absolute
Nice route
cheating
there.
legend
Good job.
there.
Oh, he died, so that's pretty epic.
That's not the route. Yeah, you can see all the triggers there. Most of them will kill you or turn off the funnel, which will also kill you.
What is the route he's going for? I think I've seen the video and
It's in
the
strat
running, but
vids.
like
Yeah. Curzio called it the milkshake maneuver, which I despise that name.
what?
But you know,
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means. Don't ask me.
The milkshake maneuver.
I don't
Also,
know. I
if
don't
it
think I
only
wanna
saves
know.
if it only saves 0.6, it didn't get it first try. It's gonna be I don't think it'll be worthwhile.
Yeah, right before tournament race, right?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't
it'd be
seem that
funny.
hard. It doesn't seem
It'd
that
be funny.
hard. It just seems like it needs to practice more than 3 times.
Yeah, yeah. I mean I think that is true as most strats. I think it might be
Yeah,
an
Well,
accurate statement.
yeah. Some stuff is pretty straightforward once you know it. Pancake
Yeah.
shot, once you know the lineup, pretty straightforward.
Not Fizzler intro though. That's not straightforward.
No.
That's
I mean,
pretty
literally, it
straightforward.
is pretty straightforward because you go in a straight line. But
I
yeah,
guess. I guess if you're going fast, the straighter the line, the better. But
that is pretty true in a lot of speedruns.
yeah, we're basically just COD runners now.
That's actually a golden ass speedrun.
Hell yeah. Oh, but they look like diagonal and stuff.
They look like down to cause less lag because,
Yeah.
If you don't,
maybe
you
we
just-
should start doing that. Bunny hop while looking at the floor.
well, their frame rate is directly tied to their speed.
Are you saying me getting over 1,000 FPS will not improve my speed?
Okay. Does that affect the timer too, though?
It does actually increase the time scale, so it does not help at all.
it's like
but-
it's literally time scale. It makes it run harder.
Yeah.
There's no
I was
benefit.
when I was initially trying that, I was really hoping it would lower the time scale, even though that would make no sense at all.
The
But
real shot is to play at 12 FPS at all times.
oh yeah, absolutely. That's just isn't that like Wilbo prop catch strat or something?
I think so, actually.
Nice. I don't like this. I actually tried it a bit some more. The strat with just the strafing and not the portal funneling. Not
Yeah,
a big
I got-
fan of that one. It's pretty rough.
I find it significantly harder, but I did get it a couple times. But
Like, I never hit it. I never like start off hitting it. Like if you
Mhm.
give me like 5 attempts, it'll be working like every time, but it'll never ever work the first try, which kind of is bad for an SS because it kind of has to be a first try trick to save time.
yeah, if you don't, yeah. But apparently portal funneling is cheating as of today. You can't even. So
yeah, that's kind of funny. I mean, hey,
Uh,
if he gets a world record without developer 1, I will take whatever his opinion is about cheating because that's
what do you mean with that
That's-
developer one?
because he's against portal funneling now. So the next logical step is to remove developer 1 from
You
the
mean-
run,
you
and
mean
then it's a
Showboss?
fully legitimate run. That is
Do you mean
exactly what I
Showboss?
meant. That is
Okay, I was
exactly
so
what I
confused.
meant.
I don't think he uses Dev 1. I think that's literally
Yeah.
cheating.
Yeah, I mean yeah. I mean, it would be.
Yeah.
Technically.
I think it is.
Well,
As you are not a developer, you're not allowed to use developer 1. That's the rule.
that's
If you
like
develop,
a
if you
Valve
develop the
dev.
game.
Yeah, if a Valve dev was here and he was like a world record pace speedrunner, we'd all be screwed because he'd be allowed to use it
I don't think it would help that much, though.
just on ceiling catapult.
Yeah, right? That would save, like, frames.
It would actually save me a lot of time because since I'm a CM runner, All my timing, I actually just know like when to crouch based on the red things. Like you could black out the rest of my
Oh, really?
screen. But so I had to learn a different SS setup. So I kind of sucked at it for like a while when I was.
I
Doing
actually never knew
SS.
that was a thing. That's pretty funny.
I'm
Dev
probably
one
the only
helps.
person who's dumb enough to do
Yeah,
it.
that makes sense. I knew Dev 1 helped to showing if you got it or not, but I didn't know that was the thing you could use to time it. It's pretty
I don't think
impressive.
it's a very good timing method. It's just the way I like it. You know,
Like,
it's
yeah, I hit
clearly,
it 5% of the time, but you know, I hit
it's
it
clearly
5%.
better to look at the wall, but you know, you win some, you lose some.
50-50.
Yeah.
Is it Crimson's ready and can't even is Rudy. So
It's
whatever that one
impressive
means.
that Can't Even has gotten so many basically 100s. I mean, if you take into exception that one where he got a 102 with a 2.5 minute mistake, then
Yeah.
all of his runs have been 100s so far, and it's like, wow, that's depressing for my PB, but you know, solid for his
And-
consistency.
Yeah, and he got his game 1 last time and his game 1 this time were both faster than Crimson's PB. So
Yeah, that's not good. That's not
There's not
good.
a
That's
whole
not
lot
a
you can
good
do
way
for
to
that
win.
one. yeah,
Yeah.
when you're winning with a time faster than your opponent's PB, that's a
Yeah.
sign of really winning.
Yeah, that's gonna be like really hard to overcome. It basically means they have to make you have to hope the other person messes up, and you have to perform well, which is a big
Yeah.
deal. And that rhymes. I am a poet.
Kent Even's average is now officially lower than Crimson's because at the start of today they were tied,
Oh, that's interesting.
which is really funny because Crimson had the lower average, but then Kent Even came out with 2 100s, so that helped a bit
Average in the tournament or average,
Average in
segments,
the
like,
tournament.
overall?
in the
Oh,
tournament.
okay, I see.
I think Kent Even's
Uh,
average is like a 100-30.
Because I know
Overall.
Zypa has been using that average segments thing as like a decent comparison.
Oh really? I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
I was never too sure about it myself, but my my average is significantly worse than Crimson's. I got like a 102.
Yeah.
He's got like a 101.
Kent Even also just got new splits recently. It has only completed like a couple runs on them.
Yeah, so he's only just barely got 57 sum best.
So like yeah. So like instead of having like 110 runs on there, he has like only 100s.
Yeah,
It's like I think his lowest like a 102,
makes it
so-
a lot easier to drag down your average with very good runs.
right?
Also, I like how his timer's a little messed up. You know, the
Oh my
50,
God,
5
oh,
minutes, 44
wait.
seconds. Yeah, not
Let's yeah.
That took a little while to notice, but bit of an L. You
yeah.
can just turn on the SR HUD thing, I guess, if he wants. Oh wait, will that work?
Good, actually.
Oh, he probably didn't edit his config.
Don't answer that.
It's really
I'm
funny.
sure
Wait,
it's fine.
can I?
Plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it
Where's the
easy.
fast plays? We'll see it. Let me DM him on Steam.
Stay calm, stay calm.
All right, now everyone, just mentally subtract 4 minutes and 41 seconds from Can't Even's time.
Point
And
point
you
what
will,
26?
Wanna hang on to
Yeah, sounds right to me. And you'll have an accurate timer for comparing these two. And we all know
Subtract
contain
16. What's the tick offset?
You all right down there?
16868.
Yeah.
There
Subtract
you
that
go.
many ticks from your head.
You know, that's actually a really good idea, Can't Even, to like be playing your sub 7 run on the monitor. That's very good. Both
It's actually
promotion and
that's
it's more
the task.
entertaining. That's the task. Oh,
That's the
dang, I
Portal
thought it
1
was.
task.
Wait, why is he not putting his sub 7 run? That's not even good self promotion.
He did- It was not worth the effort to him to render that into a GIF. Apparently,
Although if you do feel
Wait, was the task already rendered into a GIF?
to be
Kersey did it
Oh, nice.
because
Chow.
of course he did it.
make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes.
Well, I mean, at least it's something to watch during the cutscene.
You just jumped.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I wish he would get a better angle on the TV. I mean, who cares if he loses a little time on the say Apple?
Yeah. Can't even. You should turn SAR. Actually, can't turn SAR HUD on because it'll still be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible he had the offset set up in live split, but not in
He does have the offset set off in live split, but not in SAR. So normally it just fixes
Oh.
the timer.
How you doing down there?
Oh, I wonder why I
But-
didn't this time.
I think he didn't change the offset to SAR.
Ran out. Across the whole.
Oh yeah,
my
because he
bad.
just restarted his game and his auto
Yeah,
reset
he
probably
restarted
just
his game.
went off. Nice.
Probably.
Hold on. This is
It's a bro moment.
This is why you should never use auto exit.
All right, now
It's
let's
actually
see
not
if
true.
let's see if Can't Even can beat Crimson with a 4-minute handicap.
You know about the
If that
Yeah, I
happens,
think
I'll
he
be
can still
very
do it.
impressed.
subject's supposed to be in charge of. Wide,
This is actually container ride 2 is what's happening. You had to run it twice.
twice to make it fair.
Every speedrunner's nightmare.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So what happened, if you don't know, is normally we load a save at the end of Container Ride for speedruns because there's no point sitting through a 4.5-minute cutscene to jump twice. So
Yeah, you'd have to take a nap before every run, basically, and you had the time to do it in Container Ride before, but now no runners are well rested, which is
And
probably why I can't
technically
even
you
forgot his
lose-
timer.
technically you lose like a quarter second by loading the save.
Yeah,
So
fair enough, I guess.
in theory,
Honestly, I
everyone
would've
should
taken
start
a
auto
minute
marker
L.
phase, right?
I would have taken a whole minute of L if it meant that I got to skip Container Ride,
Yeah.
because it would have makes the run actually like fun to do.
Yeah. I mean, you could always do it, even if it wasn't allowed. You could have just done it and not submit.
That is absolutely what I would have done. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Good news. That is not a docking station.
Yeah, so if Ken even gets
I'm gonna attempt a
below, if Ken even gets a 104, then that's world record, so.
a bit technical.
All right, guys. 104 for world record. Let's go. Wait, what is this? Is it an earn time?
104, when he gets the 104-1.
Oh my god! If he ties as an earn, that'll be very epic.
He ties Nern, considering with the 440 offset. Also, we have Crimson's time. We can even go ahead, let me fix that. Until Kent even messes up Portal Gun again.
Hello. And again,
Crimson
mess up
did get
Portal Gun
toast with
last
last time. He got like the middle one where you go a little bit too late for the fast one.
due to circumstances
Oh, he got it again.
He got it twice.
Oh my god! This race is over before it's even started.
Crimson scripts. There's no way you can get toast
Oh my God.
twice in a row.
Scripts are banned in this speedrun, guys. Stop cheating.
I can't believe this.
Oh my god. Dude. That's gotta make this run pretty.
Okay, never mind. If Kenny Evan's audio is gonna do that, I'm gonna switch back to Crimson.
Yeah.
Why does it
Hey,
keep
what even
freezing?
happened?
I don't know.
Is it like the?
I don't think
did
it's
someone,
on Kenny Evan's end. Because whenever I look at his stream, it's fine.
Did like one of the people like try and like resync it, thinking the timers were off, but like then they're not.
Yeah.
Can't even just
Oh, that's
bad.
a good. If they're trying to sync it, it's gonna take a long time to sync it.
I swear to God, if we're waiting here for 4 minutes, I'm just gonna. It'll be kind of funny though. Oh, his thing updated. Or
Yeah,
my
it's been doing that a little bit, where it'll
Something
freeze and then
reminds
catch
me.
up.
Emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes
Huh.
inside your head.
Well, that's odd.
Not really sure why, but there you go.
Good. Because of the
That's-
technical difficulties we are currently
Did you
experiencing.
say bets?
No, I said that's, and then I was gonna say
Ah,
something,
okay.
but I ended up not remembering what I was going to say, so I didn't say it.
Please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate.
I was thinking I was gonna explain the chamber, but I forgot this is race 2, so.
Rebuild.
Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, like, I feel like these first few maps kind of self-explanatory. You just
gonna talk
press
about the elevator.
buttons.
Animal King.
Ah, yeah.
Or other governing body that either
Like
refuses
the
to
Yeah.
what do you call it?
If anyone was not here for
Mario.
race 1 and has not seen a port to speedrun, is curious why they waited the elevator, let me know in chat and I can explain it. That was really fast by Crimson.
Yeah, he could go for fast dialogue here.
That's important. Should have asked that first.
Yeah,
emergency-
nice. Oh, not nice.
Not
Apparently
nice.
he
Almost
denied
nice.
it.
Some emer-
Is his save good? Oh, might be bad.
He's not always.
emergency ta-
Dude, this is why I never go for fast dialogue. I literally never even go for it because I'm just spooked about this happening.
Yeah, he's not going for it.
I'm just gonna wait for you up ahead.
some
Okay, explain it later at the door. You're gonna see them waiting at the edge of a lot of elevators a lot. What's happening is every elevator along the way down has different triggers to check for dialogue playing, and it won't load the next map until there's no dialogue, or if you hit the very bottom of the elevator shaft after like 45 seconds. So what they want to do is enter the elevator just at the right time so that the dialogue ends right as I hit a trigger.
This next test
They spend the least amount of time waiting the elevator with no dialogue playing.
in the face of almost certain death. Smooth
In short, faster. So
short, faster.
speedrunners gotta go fast.
one.
It saves like a second max each, like pretty much each chamber, but over the course of 60 levels.
Yeah, on some chambers it can save like more because of like
Is now
Mhm.
elevators being dumb and like slow, but on some it can save like less, so it all adds
Yeah.
up.
The most you can ever really lose is like 2.5 seconds, I think. Unless
Yeah,
you like
sounds
hit the
right.
bottom of the elevator, I guess, which happens
Oh.
once in the run potentially. Hopefully.
Well, I mean, I guess if you use the technical word bottom, that's correct. But you know,
But this,
I
yeah,
guess it'll
this
happen
this is
multiple
awkward
times.
elevators. That's true.
Areas wherever a lack of shelter from
yeah.
space debris does not
Like Crazy Box and stuff.
require the test.
Yeah.
It's interesting that actually ends up being faster. It must be like pretty close time.
Well, to be fair, I don't think Kenny even ever timed it. I think he just played
Oh.
it. Like, I think he just guessed. I think it's about the same.
I mean, if it saved the time in the splits, then I mean, he would know if it lost time by now.
Yeah.
But it's probably like minuscule. But I mean, hey.
I don't know. No one figured out milkshake before, so.
What milkshake is the milkshake the Lakers are platform strat?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. So do we
But
know
ask why.
it's called milkshake?
I could read you the exact log from routing.
Okay, that'll work.
He said, he was talking about it. Actually, you can get a lot of people talking about it. We call it new laser platform improvement milkshake maneuver, and that's the only explanation he ever gave for it.
Is
So
it because like the screen shakes while you're trying to do it or something?
I don't
But then
know.
where's the milk come in? Since at what point is milk relevant to a
I
sport?
don't know.
Maybe like calcium, like strong bones.
I don't think I want to know.
The environment respects your right to have questions.
Maybe milk
what
is
is
a
even up with the
euphemism
stream?
for something else,
I
And,
hope not.
and that's just that's just the fun you get when you do such a cool strategy in a speedrun convention.
Like laser over goo.
Oh yeah, that's the best name for a trick.
Mhm.
Except it kind of actually makes sense, like without the.
I like the justification of it's because if you miss it, you get wet by falling in the goo.
Yeah. I also like how that justification is no longer valid because we definitely will reload before we hit the goo.
Yeah, unless you like barely miss and bonk on the platform.
That would have to be. I mean, that'd be.
She will probably kill us.
I guess. Like yeah.
I've
it's
seen that a
like,
couple of times, but
Okay.
it's more common they just missed
I
the
don't wanna do it. I don't wanna go in
circle
there.
jump or reportal.
She's off. She's off.
Yeah, or just not jump. Like
Or
the
just not
hardest
jump,
part.
yeah.
The hardest part about that trick, for some reason, is pressing the jump key. Like my hands just don't want to press it. Like the reportal
why-
timing will be on point. Whatever.
That's why I'm so bad at prop intro.
Sorry, I just looked down.
Prop intro.
Yeah,
The
the jump timing with it is weird for me.
Is the main
The-
room.
Are you sure? Are you thinking of prop flings, or do you actually mean prop?
No, prop intro. Because like you have to jump right after the reportal.
Oh, I just mash both keys. Except it's kind of like a mashing a scroll wheel, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
Look at the next thing. All right.
I don't know. I just always time it weird. I think I tried hard to actually time it right and just miss it.
Can you see it anywhere?
Yeah, I mean,
Take
you'll eventually get used to it. You have a bad
Yeah, yeah.
computer though, which
That's
almost
makes it
doesn't,
harder.
certainly doesn't help. That's the easiest strat for prop intro for me. Like I actually can't do any
Really?
of the other like slower strats. Like
Really?
I tried doing them a long time ago, like when I was initially starting assessing, and
funny.
it was like, nah, I just fail these all the time.
Yeah. And if you play it safe with prop intro, like going back up and lining yourself up, it's super easy.
Yeah. Well, I'm also
Like
pretty
this-
bad at that. I kind of have to hit it first try or I'm done.
Yikes.
Like, yeah, that's I lose like 20 seconds a lot on prop intro. It happens more than you might think.
They're back in the intro because there's a lot of things played here. They're back in the intro because this is race 2. It's the best of 3, and they're off by 5 minutes because can't even hecked up.
Can't
So
even
we're never
left
gonna
his
know who's
offset
really
on.
in the lead.
Yeah.
Wait, did I do beat the jar pen? Start writing these
Oh,
down.
Ken even did gold Portal Carousel though, so
Ooh, very
congrats to him
nice.
for that one. A very prestigious gold.
I feel like you just always gold Portal Carousel when you least expect it. Like I never know when a gold on Portal Carousel is about
Yeah.
to happen.
Have you been? I
It has nothing to do with the actual skill in the game.
you know.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's-
when you enter the elevator, you got to tick earlier.
Yeah. I mean, I like to think it's just Valve like whenever they press the end level button, because obviously they press that for everyone's runs at all times.
Uh-huh. I don't know why it keeps freezing. It's so weird.
You monster.
I think Soviet propaganda left, Colby.
I will say though that since you went to all the
Is he
trouble
even
of
here? I
waking
haven't
me up,
even-
Yeah, he
must really,
Oh, he left. Yeah, he
really
dipped.
dipped.
He had to go do
I
something.
love it too.
of,
There's just
other-
one
You said it might be back
person
though, so didn't remove him.
First.
Yeah. I mean, we're just in the second race, and if the last second race is anything to go by, then Crimson's gonna demolish Can't Even, because Can't Even's going to
Can he
miss
even
a
get demolished himself?
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's kind of a more accurate description of what happened last time.
Can't even currently on not sub 18 pace for chapter 1. So
That's
we'll
like
see.
the first time anyone's had that in like so long.
Yeah.
Be careful not.
Wait, doesn't his timer have a 5? Isn't his timer off by 5 minutes? Oh wow. Okay, chapter 2 takes 5 minutes. That's how I got confused right there.
Yeah.
Testing, just
I was like thinking like,
Oh, good. You have a dual portal.
Not sure
I
what
wonder what
dialogue
the
Ken even
last-
got there, but that was
Yeah.
weird.
Honestly, like I feel like Incinerator dialogue has a higher percentage chance of messing up in races. Just judging by
You're
what
not
I've seen
wrong.
happen to Can't Even
It
and
knows.
everyone else.
And now
Is this the legendary sub 18? It is.
so there's nothing to stop
Oh my
us
God.
from testing.
What
Kenny
was
was
the
times
first
5
thing?
minutes off because he started off with the 4-minute
I
offset
might
for
take up a hobby.
container ride save on accident.
Hey, at least he got like a 13-10 something chapter 1, which is
Yeah, something like that.
which is ahead of Crimson by more than 1 second.
Sorry about the mess. I've really let the place go since you came.
That's the math.
But
Quick maths.
Not bad.
Quick
I
maths.
forgot how good you are at this. You should pace yourself though. We have a
We're just gonna
lot
not know who's in the lead for real.
Yeah, it's just a
It's
guess.
safe
I
to
mean,
assume it's Can't Even.
if you want to math it out, just subtract 4 minutes 41 seconds from Can't Even's time.
Uh-huh. Oh, did you see
And,
Can't
that's
Even?
how you do it.
Can't Even has faster loads, right? So he set his UI loading thing to be like 0.5.
before you had your
Ooh, that's smart.
So it would balance out over the
Here come
run.
The test results.
I wonder, like, that's a really good idea actually.
That's what it sounds
Right?
We could, yeah, like that could totally be like a thing that people do to like help races out.
Yeah. Does require knowing the difference between your and your opponent's loads.
Yeah, or just do it like overboard, because well, if you're better, do it overboard. If you're worse, do it like actually just leave it at 0 if you're worse. Because it'll probably average out with the mistakes you make.
Congratulations.
Can't Even did once he did like 60 seconds fades, and then like got up and went like
What?
got a water. It was like 5 minutes for a single load,
Honestly, that's actually a really good idea if you need to take a break. Actually,
right? I mean, you can
Dude,
also just like
that's-
tab out and the game won't finish loading.
not if you play in a windowed thing, then it'll just keep going.
Well, that's your problem. We're playing windowed.
One moment.
Correct.
Actually, I play windowed. I play windowed, but
You ever play in windowed?
First try what maker.
Window. It still has the border, and you play in 1280 by 720. Not full screen, of course.
That's suboptimal.
I played that way until I had rank 2 in challenge mode for like 4 years, and
Yikes.
yeah, then I upgraded my life, and now I can play the video game
I
pass.
give you credit. I guess
It
you
even gets
can
first try what maker.
for
Crimson not quite, but
the record.
not horrible. Still a difficult trick for sure, so not bad.
Yeah, it's just one of those tricks that it just randomly decides like, nah, I'm gonna fail like 4 times on you right here, but then
Yeah.
like 90% of other attempts it's first try, so you want to keep doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's significantly faster than anything using the platform.
Yeah, it probably saves like 5 seconds or something. Like,
I think so.
The Aperture Science Aerial Faith
so it totally makes it worth it to try it like
Initiative to investigate
twice
how-
probably.
Here's an interesting
Yeah, it's one of the things that once you go for it after that, then even if you're still losing time, it's like sunk cost. Like you don't want to then go for the slow strat and lose even more time.
out of a room,
Yeah,
freshen it up a
it's
little,
definitely
and pump it
agreeable.
back in. So you'll be
This
breathing
can't
the
even do
same
the
handful of
yeah,
air
he strafes off the top thing. Other
Yeah, yeah.
people don't do that, and it always
Crimson doesn't
confuses
do
me.
it.
Yeah, that
It's
always
like
confuses
barely
me.
a time loss, but
Yeah, but like it's just
it's not
like
hard.
for some people, it's literally so free at like 100%. Like I think I've literally missed it once out of 400 attempts, but like
Yeah, sounds about right.
I don't understand. Yeah, like some people just can't do it. Like
You probably
AJ,
missed it by like
is one of
just
those.
timing your portal shot wrong or like getting boosted or something.
That's it. That's kind of what it was a little bit worse. I just shot it entirely too early and just went straight through. But you know,
That's actually really funny.
yeah, it was. I think it was when I had a 107 PG though. So we take those.
Yeah. At that point, especially your skill level, you can still PB with that kind of mistake,
Yeah, still PB by 5 minutes with a big L in the middle of the room.
right? You can still get a 102 with 2.5 minutes in turret sabotage.
Yeah. Oh man, that's really impressive. Like,
Let's switch audio back and see if we can get it to stay stable.
yeah.
There you go. Just in time for the train whistle. Nice portal shots there. Can't even.
Yeah, I mean, he recovered it decently.
Yeah, that was really funny.
Oh wow, he
That's
went for
pretty
old
good, though.
CM
Test chamber
reportal
is equipped
strategy.
with an
Interesting.
immunization grill
Yeah.
on its exit, so that
The
test
reportals on this map
subjects cannot
confuse the heck out of me.
stumble
The only
across
way I
the
found to
test
consistently
area.
not get screwed
This one's
over is
broken.
top right
Don't
and like
take
hold a key
anything
towards the
with
top of the
you.
portal. Other than that, everything else screws me over in like
I
everywhere.
rarely get screwed over with triple. With the backup, I get screwed over more often. But
That's weird because with the backup, I literally never get screwed over because I have more falling speed into it, which kind of fixes my problem of not having enough upward speed.
yeah,
This next test involves
I don't
an
know.
activation grill.
Yeah, I think I might just be bad.
I told
It's very
you about
possible.
when the
I think
last test
everyone's
area
bad.
did not have one.
except for
Yeah.
Zaipe.
And apparently can't even at SS
Apparently can't even SS. Can't even at Oob.
until M Sushi comes back in 2022 to bring him to SmackDown
I mean,
after he's done with Minecraft, of course.
yeah. I think Sushi's gonna submit Portal and Celeste and Minecraft. Portal 2 as well. The SGDQ.
You've
That's-
seen that
Portal 1,
Wait.
Portal 2, Celeste, and Minecraft. A well-rounded speed roster.
Could you submit like 4 games to GDQ and like
Yeah, I
if they
think
all
you
got
have 5.
accepted?
Like you could submit 5 games and they'll never really accept more than like 2.
Huh. I mean, 2 would be pretty cool to run it at GDQ because like
Yeah,
I don't
right.
know. It gives you more to do, especially if they're like on the separate days. Oh, that's kind of an
Uh-huh.
L by Kid even actually. That's
That was unfortunate,
happen.
but ooh.
I really hate whenever you miss that reportal up because what just happened to him when you just get the scripture momentum fling all the way
Yep.
to the end. That always happens. Like I don't know
know.
why.
I don't.
It's
Yeah, I
the
don't know what
worst thing.
causes that to happen then, because it doesn't happen normally if you miss it. But
It has to do with some specific like way of strafing into the portal, but like I think you probably want to be like closer to the top or something like when you're flinging out, which is
Probably.
unintuitive in my opinion.
I'm going to go to the
that does
site.
recover fine.
It's a beautiful
Yeah.
day out.
He is an
Yesterday I
experienced
saw
gamer.
deer.
Both had really good ricochets last time, so maybe
I'll
we can
let
see
you
that
ride
again.
an elevator all the way up to
Yeah.
the break room,
Can even said
and I'll tell
it's
you
hitting
about
top of the
time I
floor
saw
portal.
deer again.
Hitting top of the floor portal.
Well,
I think we're talking about separate things because I don't think that would lead
I
the
didn't see the
lead to the
deer
thing I'm
today.
speaking of.
I did see
No
some
idea.
humans, but with you
It's
here, I've got more
50-50.
test subjects than
It's
I'll ever
50-50.
need.
Yeah. Honestly, Ricochet, like low key, if you're
Mhm.
not an SS runner, this is the hardest map in the game, right?
It's yeah. The CM route is
Not even
incredibly
just the
difficult.
CM route, just the hardest to complete for a casual player.
Oh,
'Cause,
oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
What would be harder?
If you rubbed your cheek on one, it would be
Yeah.
like standing outside.
Because that cube grab timing for like the backup strat, that's not easy unless you are experienced with the video game.
yeah. It's one of the things that like it looks harder than it is, but it definitely isn't easy.
Yeah, like once you practice it sufficiently, you'll get it 100% of the
Mhm.
time, basically. But like
Yeah.
before then, 0%. Like never.
But then like the moment you underestimate it, then that's when
wrong.
you
The correct
screw it
answer
up
is
and then
no.
have to load 12 saves.
Nobody but you is that pointlessly
Yeah,
cruel.
which then lets you save a minute on your speedrun.
Exactly. I think Kent even lost like 15 seconds of that in his world
I
record.
figured out what to do with all the
To
money
Ricochet.
I saved recycling your one-room
Wait,
cafe.
wait, can you repeat that?
When you're
Sorry.
done, I'm going
I think he
to
lost like
buy
15
this
seconds into Ricochet on world record.
That
Oof.
future generation
Like
That's,
12 or something like that.
from you how
That's
not
surprising.
That's a big L.
Although that is like how Ricochet kind of goes. Like when
Yeah,
you miss
you
it,
miss
it's
it
like
once.
such a surprise that it's like
You
what?
don't get the backup first try.
Commendation.
Like your backup save is never quite first try.
Yeah, my backup save is always like so far back, like it's up at the top of the thing.
Yeah,
I
'cause
feel like
there's
you,
no really good place to save.
yeah, because well, if you save like later, then the cube physics are gonna get messed up, and you're gonna
Yeah.
get screwed over in that regard. So you have
Exactly.
to save like really, really
Before you
early
drop
on
the
that.
cube. Yeah.
That's you in 5 seconds.
Let's see how turret intro goes. This is a really cool map, but like I hate that they just made the autosave triggers in places that typically
We skip.
you don't hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like you shouldn't make your autosave triggers past like without being portaled. Like you
Yeah,
have to-
especially in a map that's like the first one you could just get shot to death in.
Yeah, not a good combo. But I mean, hey, I
If
guess
you-
they didn't expect people to be fast.
If you guys want to see a really funny video, you should watch Newshem reacting to the world record on that map.
The point is,
1923
At the
by
time.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yep, at the time. That was
Or was it 26? I don't know.
I don't remember, but he just goes over the whole thing and gets extremely hyped about it. And it's the funniest thing.
The funny thing is, we probably like casually beat that in SS runs like all the time now. Like,
Oh, sure.
Technically,
and it's like,
a medical experiment.
There's
I
no
don't know,
cubes or
that's just
anything, so yeah.
standards.
What's important is it's a present.
Yeah.
The skill level's gone up a lot in this game. Like, if you watch Narnicus' tutorial, pretty much every route that he says is not viable for full game is being done by at least someone in full game. By at least Ken even.
That's not
Yeah.
me talking. It's right here.
And done well.
On other people, it looks fine. But
That's
right here,
the
scientists
that's the
admit
thing. Like,
that on you,
a lot of the strats that Zern did say were like unviable. He was kind of just he was being a little bit aggressive with his unviable there, because like
I mean,
I've,
the
other
skill
CM
levels
runner,
also.
I mean,
skill
other
level's also
CM
very
runners would have like said like, oh no, that's a reasonable thing to do. Like Laser over Goo, like I don't know if you asked like, so it was 2013, so probably not me yet, but if you asked like a top level CM runner at that time,
Proculus
then
did
they
it.
probably would've said yes.
At some point before, when it was still single segment, Proculus did it for a while. It was like the only one too. He definitely lost multiple runs to Laser over Goo, but that's a different issue.
Yeah. That was such a dumb rule, not being able to reload saves. Like, oh my, like, oh yeah, just make a mistake, instantly 20 seconds lost. Like, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I can't even research the tutorial for his new tutorial and said wet maker. And Nerd said wet maker's 150.
Imagine if it actually was. That'd be
Not quite true.
like, wow, that's
Yeah, he is. But yeah, one thing he definitely talked about was laser shading Sam route, which, to be fair, not viable for full game speedruns. Yet it's done.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you telling me Zypa isn't going to do Laserverse turret CM?
I don't think he is anyways.
Listen. I'm sure Zypa will do it just to get the community.
Okay. Zype said he can get a 17 with the other route.
So, I mean, that
So-
sounds.
So we'll see.
I'm sure he'll get it. I mean, like, it's gonna happen. Like,
He also said he's not going to go for Stepdad and Repulsion Intro, but then he did, so.
yeah. I mean, that's fair.
So
To be
we'll see.
fair, though, no one really wants to go for stepdad, but then you just suddenly
Although-
find yourself going for stepdad.
You're not wrong. He also figured out that's the same time he gets something in Osu, I guess.
Oh, well, we're all
So-
screwed on that map now, as I figured it out.
So Zype figured out Stepdad.
If it makes you feel any better, they abandoned
It's solved.
it.
Poor
So I'm
Kachow.
very
He'll never
serious
get his
about
world
it.
record
I wanna
back.
see you.
Right? I think we had 2 first try Jerry skips last time, or second try, I mean.
That's really good, because I hate it when people it's so awkward failing Jerry skip, or Dane skip. Wow, I can't believe I just called it by the
Ooh.
incorrect name in front of everyone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but like, it's so awkward whenever you miss it, you're just like, wait, what?
You're-
This
There's
game is
no
far back.
chance. There's no chance that you go, ooh, that's not what you want to see.
Bit of an L.
Bit of an L.
Yeah, he really needs to make some saves. I always
Right.
make a save before this reportal, because if you don't get like if you get a tick late hop instead of like a I don't know, a tick perfect or like just a normal hop, then you just don't make it. It's like, why?
And I was
Unless
talking
you
to
shoot it high.
I was talking even. I was like, I think that the game saving and game saved thing is at the top of your screen more often than it's not.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, who doesn't make a whole bunch of extra saves? Like, even
Yeah.
if like
I mean-
what if my game suddenly crashes like right like at any given moment? I want to have a save within 3 seconds. Of course, if it crashes, it's gonna make it really hard to time the run.
Right. And he also has quick save on his mouse, so super
Yeah,
easy to do.
does he have the load on his mouse too?
I think he does, which I don't agree with that one, but
That's a bit sketchy. Saving is fun.
that scares me. Saving, yeah, because there's not really a bad time to save unless you're just like,
Yeah, and you have like load
Just
quick
a few
01,
times.
so like literally
exactly.
never a bad time. So like,
Yeah.
Also, isn't there a console command that makes it so you can go like further back with the like so you could get like quick 06 like for
I
6
think
saves
so.
back?
And you
I
have
need to
sounds
find that
something.
console command because I would love to have a very large history of saves.
just in case. It's always good to have.
Yes, always good. There's literally never a downside to having more access to.
Can't even missing the cube there.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
but unfortunate. Did his stream freeze for you too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's doing that. Because it's weird.
With a
Maybe
Safe
solution.
history
go back
count.
to can't even bit rate.
Works out best
Shaking my
for one
head.
of both of us.
I'm pretty sure it's not on Kenny Evans' end because I think it's on.
Well, that's even weirder then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. Safe history count. That's it.
Federal regulations require me to.
Oh,
warn you that
that's
this
a good
next
point,
test chamber-
Calamity.
Look,
He's totally
literally
splicing in
splicing.
between these pauses.
these
Yeah.
test chambers look
How did we not
better
see
to
it
make
sooner?
it
We
Why
need
is he
to-
splicing a run that's plus 5
You
minutes?
just have to look at things objectively. See
So
what you can
that way
do.
he's not plus 5 minutes anymore. It's obvious.
Yeah, the next run he comes out, he's like in the green. We're like, wait a second here.
Hold on.
Hold on. It's
There's
yeah,
not
it's
even
a
any.
blowout.
There's not even any single map that isn't 5 minutes long. So you literally just have to take out like 3 maps.
Not a fake, tragic surprise.
container I'd save.
Timing,
offset.
Yeah, he forgot to remove his offset, so he's not actually behind 5 minutes. If you want his real time, subtract 4 minutes 41 seconds,
Mhm.
and that's
0.26 or something
Yeah.
like that.
it's really hard to do mental math in your head, but you know,
Yeah, that's why I'm not.
Yeah, well, make chat do it. It's the
Like-
easy thing.
Speaking in
Let's hold to
advance,
increase the buffer, so hopefully
we are
there's
hurrying
less
to get you
lag.
here. I know I'm early, but we have
Can even not messing up the jailbreak route, by the way, this time.
Heck yeah. Did he mess up before? Did he just go too early or something?
I don't know what happened. I wasn't looking, and then I saw him go bridge on the outside.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna switch to Crimson because he's ahead visually.
Yeah,
Let's hear that
that's
audio.
that's the best way of doing it.
Let's get that audio. I always forget that I have that power, and I'm like, oh yeah, because I don't listen to the audio anyways normally.
Yeah,
I just kind of tune it out.
I like that bind that Can't Even made, where it just tells the announcers to shut up, and it's like
Yeah.
nice.
I think it's banned. Like I think it's it's literally
Listen,
cheat command.
l-
But
listen. Well, it's not a cheat command because
But not cheat
I
protected.
totally. Yeah, I mean,
but
it doesn't affect the run, so.
except in negative ways.
I'll use it. I'll use it if. I mean, I never really have an instance to use it, but it's useful in like CM sometimes when you just start listening to music.
Yeah, exactly.
They say that the old
And as the
I feel
Ivory
like-
Badman, I'm declaring as long as it does not affect the run, then you can use that command
Got
all
it.
you want.
all of them robots. They say
Because I still like hearing like hops and stuff
screams,
Yeah.
and run.
their replicas.
Sometimes
I don't
the
think they're using
noises
the
of the characters are a bit overwhelming.
No
Yeah.
memory of the incident.
I get very annoyed at quotes when I'm grinding a map for a while.
Almost got a job down here.
Oh my god, you ever play co-op and like you're playing with an inconsistent partner and you just keep failing to start and you just having to keep restarting and you keep hearing GLaDOS say whatever the heck her starting line is because she has starting
Yeah.
lines on all the maps basically.
I'll tell you,
I mean, restarting co-op is much worse than restarting a single player.
great.
Yeah, the loads are a little longer, which kind of makes it a bit of a hassle. But the
Yeah.
upside is you're in a Discord call with someone,
That's
so
true.
you can distract yourself with other.
Exactly.
things.
And you can blame them whenever you miss a run.
Yeah, that's my go-to strategy.
Exactly.
Honestly, the reason why world record isn't sub 26 is AJ, man. He's really slowing me down.
Yeah. Like, how does your back feel after carrying him so hard?
Honestly, it's pretty sore. I think I might have to switch my quad partner to Crimson soon, so that way he can carry me.
Damn. You can get carried for once.
Oh wait, no, technically I'm carrying now because I'm ahead of him. Off epic.
Although single player and co-op are like surprisingly different skill sets in a lot of ways.
Honestly, I'd argue that co-op is just purely easier. like,
No, yeah. And a lot of yes.
Only the turret.
like I don't think there's a single trick that's as difficult as or that is even as inconsistent as Pancake and co-op. And
Oh, for
Pancake's
sure.
not even that inconsistent. Like,
Speaking of pancake, nicely done.
heck yeah, nice job, Crimson. For some reason,
You
I always
got
feel
them.
like calling him Crime Man. I don't know why.
That's never heard that one.
Yeah, I don't know. It just like almost flows out every single time, but then it's just like nah.
That did not end.
The Crimson Chin.
And
Yeah, that's probably what I should start calling him because it fits very
I
well.
realize they're children. But
Yep.
still, you know.
I've never
Let's
seen
see
this
if,
chin, but it might be a good chin.
Yeah, let's see if Can't Even doesn't miss this one.
First
Oh,
try.
nice.
How does
Good.
he do it?
Dude, he must have practiced extensively since his previous race.
I don't think he has. I think he just knows that he's not dumb.
You never know. Lightning has struck someone twice, probably.
Yeah, it struck people multiple, it's like I think 4 times is the world record.
Nice, dude.
Right?
Dude. That sounds like a good time.
Is the neurotoxin generator.
There's a video I watched. Someone got struck by lightning 3 times, and in the video she was like, "So the third time I got struck by lightning," and just the way she said it, it's like, I feel like
I
I'd
bet
be
you that
honest after
person
the
is like,
second.
I bet you that person is like a Satan worshiper or something like that.
Right?
There's no way. There's absolutely no way you get struck by lightning 3 times. Like that's.
So after the third time, you like swear off like electronics and anything metal, right?
Yeah. Well,
You go live on a farm,
you're Amish for the rest of your life then.
right? Exactly. Like I think you have to be.
Like seriously, like
Fine.
if you believe in reincarnation, that person must have literally been like Hitler or something like that.
Damn, right.
Cause like, I don't know. It's
It was like,
probably
it was like
very
this cute
painful.
old lady.
Oh my god. It's probably very painful to get struck by lightning, I would imagine.
Yeah, it seems unpleasant. Would not recommend
Yeah.
unless you're into that kind of stuff.
Or like, you're a robot and like you really need some electricity.
Yeah, you need
Like
good charge.
Bender, Futurama.
Woo! I knew this would be fun. They told me it wasn't fun at all until they did.
This is
And
the
now
part
we enter the
where both
cutscene
winners are cutscenes. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the fun part of having the races earlier in the tournament because you'd get runners of such varying skill levels you'd
I
never
know.
have them in the same cutscene.
You could just ignore the person in the cutscene and go back to whoever's in like pit fling
Yeah.
still.
I think whenever I was like commentating races, I think I switched it to the person who was not in a cutscene, like,
Yeah, it makes sense.
cause like, oh my god, the dialogue is like, it's not like even mega interesting during these cutscenes.
It's not even that funny. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's
Like,
not
there's a
quirky
couple-
at all.
There's some good bits with GLaDOS in Core,
Yeah.
but most of it's pretty boring.
In the developer commentary, they said they like turned like they made it so she was like a little less like insulting towards the player, and I think particularly in the potato section, but probably overall as well.
Honestly,
Yeah.
And
truly didn't think
I wish they would have kept the flame on a little bit. I think it would be a lot more funny if she was like absolutely
Right.
demolishing you throughout this entire run.
I think in the potato section in particular, it's because they wanted her to be more humanized.
That's true. Yeah, that's definitely
Makes
true.
sense.
I just think it'd be funnier.
But no, it is.
Well, it was nice catching.
Like what you gotta do is you gotta hire Ellen McLean to like voice some lines of that. Then you just edit them and put them into the game.
Right.
And like you could have GLaDOS say whatever you want, including throwing some mad shade.
Yeah, to get Ellen McLean to
Tangent
roast
2B.
people. I want Ellen McLean to roast people in the GLaDOS voice,
That'd be
just
great.
like real people.
real people, like celebrities
just
or
like
like
celebrities,
speedrunners?
just like celebrities.
Oh, okay.
I mean, speedrunners too.
I mean that'd work.
Back there.
We need to get Ellen McLean on Fiverr, guys.
Just specifically roast Sonera and no one else.
No. Well, hold on. Wilbo too.
Wilbo too. Well, is Wilbo speedrunner?
I mean, he's former
That's a,
world
that's a
record
strong,
bell
that's a strong
holder.
word for last place in Mel.
Oh yeah, he's
That's
last place
not
now. Oh, man, that's a fine line going from world record to last place.
Warning. Central core is
Wow, that Wheatley is really rolling, huh?
Wheatley's going.
Is he gonna? Wow, that's kind of actually impressive.
That was
Wait.
really impressive, yeah.
He's not even gonna need to pick him up. Why do you pick him up?
You do, I think. I think it doesn't plug in.
Oh,
accepted.
I could be wrong.
listen, I'm gonna choose to have faith that you're wrong on that one because I think it'd be way funnier if you just kicked
Yeah,
him.
yeah. I agree.
Oh, yes, she is.
No, 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 no.
Kenny even does get a pretty good Wheatley bounce here. Oh,
Ooh, nice.
oh, saving it. Saving it. Very
How long
impressive.
can he
And
keep him?
This is really
This
good.
is probably as important a trick to the run as toilet bowl swoosh.
Probably, yeah.
What if this hurts? What if this really hurts?
Every second
probably-
you
actually,
hold
yeah.
him on your head is a minute off your speed run, so can't even really is almost caught back up right now.
And at least 3 clout.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
And if you earn enough clout, you get elite roll in Discord automatically. He already has it, but
Nice.
No, stop, no, no.
Honestly, can we just change the requirements for the elite roll to be 58 SS? I think that'd be
Oh.
fair.
got it. Understandable. Have a nice day.
We did it! I'm in control of the whole
Zanera, I only picked you because you were the one in chat that I saw first.
Not too bad, eh? Giant robot.
That is fair.
It's not just me, right? I am bloody massive, aren't I? Oh, right, yeah.
There are definitely plenty of people way more worth roasting than Zanera.
Look, house.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna be cool.
I would say you, but you get roasted enough anyways.
Wow, this
Yeah, I get enough pictures of me posted with like Aunt Jemima or something.
is genius now.
Or just a waffle, yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't even make sense, but I mean, hey, you know, I guess good jokes often don't make sense.
Yes, sorry, keep forgetting.
Good joke is relative.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Compared to the rest of the Porto community jokes, probably a good joke and not saying something.
We're not comedians in this community.
No, that's why I play the funny game. We don't make the funny jokes.
I mean, yeah, it's such a quirky speed game that, you know, you gotta like that's the whole reason I'm playing this game. I don't even play it just to speedrun. Just for
Yeah,
the great
the
dialogue.
speed tech pretty boring. We just play it to listen to the same lines over and over again, and they're funny every time. Saying apple, I laugh.
Yeah. Like, can you believe she jumped instead of saying the word apple? Like,
Yes.
That's so much more effort. It's so funny. Also, I like how both of our runners got fast fall.
It's literally free.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, well, if you jump, it's free. If you do, like, you have to walk off, it's harder. But the speedrun's not optimized to the point where you can't lose the 1 second from jumping.
Yeah.
Not even.
Man, I'm trying to do the math. I can't even timer in my head. And I'm pretty bad at math, so I'm just gonna... Oh, he can't even does it for us. The mathematician himself. 2 seconds
Ooh.
ahead.
So, can't even is plus 505.
Plus 505.
Yeah, on his splits.
So he's like
Then,
20 seconds behind or something.
yeah, something like that. It's
That's not
it's
so
still
bad.
10 a.m. I don't have to do math yet. I don't do
Yeah,
math
that's-
until at least 1 p.m.
That's still a 100 pace run, probably.
Oh, for sure.
I mean,
Well, there's still chapter 6.
yeah, like that is the hardest one since he does Crazy Box.
He was like
I'd
minus
argue
10
without-
until Crazy Box last time.
Ooh, that's pretty solid. I'd argue without Crazy Box, chapter 6 goes from like the hardest chapter to like the third hardest chapter.
I don't know, Cave Johnson's still pretty difficult to get really fast.
That trick is actually kind of a 50-50. You either it really
Yeah.
is you hit it or
You
you
really
don't.
get it or you
like-
don't. And
like,
if you miss it
that's-
once, then like if you miss it once, then it's just bad news.
Yeah, you're gonna miss it like 5 more times minimum.
hmm
Unless you've prayed recently or something.
Especially if you keep going early. If you go late and you just miss the reportal, then you can reload the save and it's usually not that bad. But if you like miss and have to reline it up, then
The worst is when you like it's when you miss it, but like you've missed it because you shot like too late.
Yeah,
so that
yeah,
way
yeah,
you don't know if you've hit it for like 3 seconds into the, or maybe like 2 or 1 second into the fly. But it's like, oh, that's just an extra second of L.
Or do you ever get it where like you don't get a script momentum even? You just like reportal out of the thing.
Yeah.
Like,
You ever
just fall,
get
you're
it?
like, well-
where you get the scripted momentum and the reportal, but you for some reason your reportal did not give you the correct reportal, so it actually sends you like way too high,
Mhm.
and it's like, oh, or you can get one where it's too low, but like really fast, like towards the wall. Either of those have a high
TLDR.
chance of failing.
TLDR, this map sucks. Zypo's record on it is insane.
Yeah, I mean,
That's about
until
it.
like a week from now when like he beats it, but you know.
That's true.
Or
I think of
until
all the
someone
maps for
unbans
him
something.
to want to improve his times on, I think this is not one of them.
True. I mean, it's probably a lot more beatable now. Like there's probably
Oh,
like
it definitely,
there's
it's probably beatable.
well,
don't think it's
probably
one
a
that-
lot
I don't know.
more since the SAR CM command to remove
That's
the
true.
leaderboards is gone.
That's
or
true.
is allowed.
Until we find out that's actually slower because pause.
I mean, we can pray not.
Crimson gets it. Kenny even also gets it. Crimson also got the CM railing jump. To save like maybe not even a second.
Yeah, like half. But
It is pretty
I mean,
cool.
hey, we take those. Crimson actually is jumping a little late, I think, to trigger the lights there. But I mean, hey, you win some, you lose some. Actually,
You win
still
some,
walk
lose some.
through perfectly fine. So that's interesting. I guess you can jump at multiple different times.
You're not
Which,
part of the control group, by
I don't think this is extremely precise, but yeah, it's
poor son of a gun got blue
It's a weird
He
trick.
got button stick.
Did happen. Broke every bone.
It does not go for Cube Clip even Junior, so you know.
Yeah, thank God.
He's probably gonna save time because Ken even is doing this for 5 minutes.
I legitimately believe this is a dumb strat to do. Like Fizzle intro, I can kind of see the logic behind, but like really, like you're gonna try and button stick that like 4 times? Like absolutely not.
He does get that first try though, so that's nice.
Yeah, he missed that like a lot whenever I watch his stream, but
Yeah, he was like, oh, it's 90% consistent at least, and then misses it a lot. So
yeah, that's really how repulsion intro works, isn't it?
you're not wrong.
Yeah, you get a weird glitch with that top panel. Not reverse step dad. It just makes it so you can't shoot a portal on the panel at all, regardless of if you take the cube off, put it back on, no matter what,
Yeah.
because the panel just becomes a non-solid object that you can walk through. And that's really dumb, because that's a soft lock. Well, technically. I guess technically you could go back to the first room, put the cube in the door, and then fling back up or something, but
It's on the list of soft locks that are definitely things that have happened to casual players before.
yeah. And it sucks when it's like a mega rare one, because that's gonna happen in a future SS run.
Uh huh.
It absolutely will.
Oh, for sure. There's especially with how many people are running SS nowadays.
Yeah. The game has
You can't
gotten a lot
even
more
do
active
anything
since
forever.
the GDQ run. It's mostly activity amongst like people who have just started playing, so like
Yeah.
the times are like less good. But
Yeah, it's really funny.
we
There's
take
like
those.
at the top level, there's a lot of runners playing, and then at like new levels, a lot of new runners.
Yeah.
The whole middle is completely underrepresented, but
What we really
funny.
need is Bill Play to beat Xenonicus.
actually we have Shiz, who's playing the game now and is getting a sub 110 today. So
Oh yeah.
currently going
He's a
for
Portal 1 runner, I think. Right?
yeah, a really
See if
good
Ken
Portal
even
1
hits
runner.
his strategy.
Crimson did not go for
Glitchless,
stock
I
launch last
assume?
time. A glitchless.
Yeah.
Glitchless stock launch.
I'm surprised he isn't doing glitchless Portal 2, shaking my head.
I love when people come into the Discord asking you about a glitchless category. I have to tell them that if it exists, it's just boring.
Also, it's like impossible to define a glitch in Portal
Yeah,
2. Like,
because
there's
when
so
people
many
were-
things that are just like right in between. Like maybe.
Like a reportal is one that I say is definitely glitch, but a lot of people say is not.
Yeah. Well, I'd argue it's definitely a glitch because they tried to patch it. So
You're right.
you know. Also, like Portal standing, clearly a glitch. They tried to patch that.
Yeah, I think that one
What's
was
not a
sure.
what I wouldn't call a glitch is secret panel, pancake. I would not call that a glitch. That's just shooting. That's just very precise aim. I think it
Also,
would be
like for
classified
also
under
portal
no
stands,
glitch
like in
system.
theory, you could do similar to jailbreak, where you jump out of the portal and then back in. If
That'd
you
be
really
allowed.
wanted to still do a portal stand, yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
no one
perfectly
no one
allowed.
is going to do that. That's
Yeah,
so
there's
hard.
there's no time that's actually like useful. Like in Cave Johnson, you could probably do cliff shot and then like instead of portal standing, just fall off the cliff and then shoot.
Yeah.
Although that's not faster anyways because you still have to wait for the elevator. Never mind.
I mean,
That would be
hey,
funny.
Whatever.
It would be funny though, just falling off on purpose.
Yeah.
I think
The
one of
no
them had
major-
trouble with this last time. Can't even having trouble with it this time.
It's pretty like rough sometimes. Like if you don't get that hopping pattern, then it's just terrible for some reason. But like
Yeah,
when you do
it's-
get the hopping pattern, it's 200% free. So it's like
It is definitely not one of the easiest strats in the run. This is definitely a harder one.
yeah. Which sucks because it's like the only strat you can do for like a lot of people. Because like most people, I feel like most people only know one strat on this map. Also,
Yeah,
Crimson
it's-
is really dying on this, as I pointed out with the
He's
portal
having-
hopping pattern.
Yeah. Good amount
When you
of trouble.
have the portal in the center like that, it's kind of hard because it's like we usually have the portal on the left side. What do we do?
I mean, I guess it all depends on the setup you use. If you know that lineup for that, then it's fine, but he did not seem to.
Yeah, I assume his setup is usually for the left side because most people's is.
Most people is, because why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it's closer. Technically, less distance, faster.
Yeah. Like, if you need the extra space to hop, that makes sense, but it doesn't seem like that's what he was doing it for. He just had it in a weird spot.
Mm-hmm. Also, since it's a bunny hopping sequence, you kind of it's hard to make a save in that because like your save is probably going to fly into a wall or something like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Which is like a bit of an L, but hey.
Yeah, definitely a major oof.
I mean that flank
I
saves
forgot.
like 3 seconds by Crimson, which is like. I mean, but I hate it because if you jump one time too many, then you just get the bad fling. I assume if you do a more consistent lineup, then you will get the faster fling more often. But I don't know I don't know if there is a way to make it.
Yeah, I have no idea. I think it literally has to do with the number of times you scroll, which you're not gonna like count your scrolls as you fling.
Yeah. Also, it's risky because that means you have to scroll like even more precisely, which is like
Exactly.
it's not very
worth
precise
it.
by default. But like if you want to do only 2 scrolls, then it probably is pretty precise.
Yeah, for sure.
And guess what? Roundup moon rocks are pure poison. I am deathly ill.
See if Kenny even get his famous end optimization here. Rock credit to Kenny even and no one else. And
Yeah,
not like
but
6 other people.
Yeah, he obviously made it. Literally no one else. I mean, he posted the video in Strat videos. Only 6 months after Luke posted the video. I mean, come on. What can you ask of him?
I just love that 5 other people posted how other people found it first. Like everyone had a different source for who found it first.
I think I might have one of the oldest videos of like something similar to this. It's not exactly akin, but it's mildly similar.
Good job, Kenny even.
Yes, innovating as always.
I have no idea who had, and I don't want to do math.
Yeah, math is really like I mean, who can really do math?
Can't
There's
even.
only like 3 people in the history of the planet who can do math. It's Stephen Hawking, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and no, that's all of them. Sorry.
That's all of them.
Yep, that's literally every person who can do math.
Oh, and Pythagoras.
Yeah.
So he has a whole theorem after him, so
Actually,
pretty cool.
that his theorem was only letters, so I do not count that as math.
his letters.
Like honestly, he was doing more of an alphabet type of thing.
He actually invented the alphabet with triangles.
Yes, that is exactly what he did.
It's the color by number.
Why do you think the letter A is so triangular? It's because of
Absolutely
it's 'cause
right.
of Pythagoras.
That's not the stuff Launch Crimson wanted there.
Yeah, it could have been really good if he was like just, if he was expecting
If he
it.
got it, yeah. If he actually got stuck well. He did not. Can't even get a good second suck though.
Yep.
Still in the red
Pace
somehow.
speed is
Has
on.
not managed to save 5 minutes over the run, but
Yeah, that's kind of pathetic, really. I mean, not being able to save 5 minutes over your PB. What are you, bad?
he has stayed pretty consistently like +5. Like
Minutes?
right around that
Nice.
range. Yeah.
Nice. Maybe he should just switch this run to a SLA run, so that way he can actually have be ahead.
Right?
For God's sake, your boxes!
Because you saved 4 minutes in Chapter 8 alone, so
Only purpose, walking onto
You know
actually
what?
over 4 minutes probably. But
You know what we never saw this entire tournament?
What?
A test soft lock.
That's really good. I'm really glad no one got soft blocked in test.
It would have been so funny though.
Oh, that's funny, is it?
Apparently, when you reload the save, it does not always give you soft lock though. So it's
'Cause, like,
probably
yeah.
it's probably just a big L.
As long as you make a save before it happens, a good bit before it happens, you'll be. In worst case, you can restart level.
I have to
Yeah.
test all the time.
But
And for
we have
accidental soft locks,
we
we
have,
let people
we have potentially one more chance, one or three more chances
But I tell you, when I
for a test soft lock.
Yes.
Oh, man,
And
If
as
they
we
know
all
about
know,
this
it
race.
is a 50-50 chance every time you load up the map.
Yeah.
So you're gonna test, and I'm gonna watch, and everything is gonna be just.
I don't think we're getting a test soft lock, by the way. I think the odds of that are a little bit below 50%.
I mean, not all 50-50s are created equal, but I have faith.
You're right. You're right.
In the room with you, am I? Technology.
That's mathematically sound, of course.
Big old god face.
We have no way of knowing until
And
this, but we're good.
Yeah.
Honestly, the true strategy would be to hope for the soft lock mechanics for the cube. You get shoved into the button right as you hit the door. Never throw the cube.
Yeah.
That's the task
I
strat.
mean, honestly, that's why the last segmented run was bad. Not because of anything else. They just didn't go for the really good
Yeah.
RNG.
If it was 57-14 by saving that 1 second, it would have
Yeah,
been a good
would've-
run.
Honestly, I would have been pretty happy with that run, but nope. They
How can you not
absolutely-
be happy if they grind out segments, not tasks like RNG anything, but no, just segments for that one RNG.
Yeah. I mean, it's pathetic that they didn't really. Have you seen some of the Portal 1 or Portal 1 runs? Have you
You're not
seen
wrong.
Sub 7 by Can even himself?
I have.
He would have grinded for that 1 in 8,000 50-50 chance.
He literally didn't because that's the O2 door launch. He didn't go grind for that one.
No. That one's different. That one requires a very high degree of skill, not RNG.
You're right. I think you should have grinded for Vault Skip. Just everyone play Vault, and if you don't get a skip, you just continue the run like normal.
He should have went and harassed one of those people who are smart and bake stuff, and got the old version thing working, so he could do the one thing that removes the quantum crouch, but it
Yeah.
enables O1 or O2 skip or whatever.
I know we're in a lot of trouble and probably about to die, but that was worth it.
Hey, if subtract 4 minutes 41 seconds, he's got a 49 O2 or something like that. For funnel intro, ceiling button. Ceiling button.
Ceiling button. That was ceiling button.
So what did I say? 4902. My PB was a 49:24. So he is 22 seconds ahead of my PB currently, meaning he's on a low 102 pace.
And I have to do a container ride
Oh,
twice.
low 100 pace.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah, he's such a epic gamer. He only has to play container ride twice to make it fair for the rest of us. You know, I really don't like that he
Crimson-
tries to grab that cube and bring it through the fizzler every time, because he could just get a fizzler boost and boost himself off the ground. That is
That
a
would be
thing that
so
could
funny.
happen. Like,
I actually hadn't thought about that. Would that be enough speed to not follow the stairs?
well, it could just yeet him up off the ground.
Oh, yeet
You
him
know-
up, yeah.
You never know how fizzler boosts are gonna
That's
go.
fair. Crimson's
I mean-
currently minus 13 on his last run,
On his last
So-
run.
which was 101.20 something, 101.29. So,
So I do not believe he's
Low-
on
low
pace,
one-
unless
low
he had a
101
bad
pace.
chapter 9, of course.
I don't think so.
Which kind of sucks because it means Caven's going to 2-0, and I would very much enjoy a third match
Right?
for the epic grand finals.
I mean, we've seen Ken even choke plenty of times. I don't know if there's much to choke left in the run.
Yeah.
If he gets
I-
super bad ending and is adamant about not reloading a save,
Like, yeah, that'd be great, honestly. If he could just soft lock Finale 4 by like jumping out of the elevator, then save like 3 times.
you're right. He also asked Crimson to win this race. I don't think Crimson listened, which is kind of rude to be honest.
Yeah, in my opinion, that's like the least sportsman thing you can do.
Is not
Cool.
win when your opponent asks you to.
Yeah, clearly not a sport, man.
Actually, just throwing the race. Oh, can't even. That scares me. Don't say that.
Don't mind me, just moving the old test chamber a little
Listen,
bit
we all know how Finale 2 goes sometimes, Kenny, but sometimes you just miss this air fly like 40 times in a row and lose like 3 minutes.
It's funny because you're not wrong. What would be
So,
really funny
you
is
know,
if he died to turrets. In finale 2.
If that inexplicably happens to you, no one will blame you, Kenny.
That's the Zype. What am I missing? Good question, Wheatley.
I mean, I guess he's missing his drugs, but other than that.
You're right.
So, Laser Catapult is like a really fun map in SS now. Like,
Is it?
this strat's just cool and fun and quirky.
And quirky.
Like, it's just such a great strat. I don't know why, I just really like this strat.
Honestly, when is going fast enough to get dialogue skip?
Like, it just whenever Zypa plays the map next time, of course.
I don't know if it's possible. Single segment.
Oh, it's definitely not.
Like I don't know if that's something you can do. With SLI, it's super easy because you can just save load and reserve fly.
Yeah.
Was
I can't wait for like a new runner to like be like, hey guys, I found this strat that we can use in our run, and it's just gonna be the save, load, preserve, fly thing.
Right.
sorry about the lift. It's out soon.
And then they're gonna repost portal Pika portaling on on that one map
On
again.
Future Starter.
Yes.
Oh,
That is like-
milkshake maneuver is coming.
Let's see if I mean.
Good. Yeah, he's good.
Dang it, he hit it.
He saved
That dude-
0.6 seconds. Let's go.
Let's go, hype boys.
Can I get Portal 5 hype in the chat?
The worst part is if you did hit the floor there, then you would lose all your 0.6 time save, and it's a harder trick. Like,
I know.
so you just better not hit the floor.
Obviously, who else would I be doing it for?
No, brow credit to Cruzy Howe for that one.
Here. Exit, exit, exit.
Yep.
There is no.
Honestly, that save actually probably saves like 2 minutes. We're all just like too small brain to comprehend it.
Cruzy Howe's two best routes are now Laser Platform, that one, and that milkshake maneuver, and Finale 1.
For now, oh yeah. Just jump into the wall, guys. That's the strat.
I had lost you when poking around.
It's a good route. It's so much better than the door.
Everyone's still dead. Oh, I did.
Oh my God, Crimson cut that so close. How the? I've seen him do that like a bunch of times. And
It's still scary.
why does he do? Like that's not what you. That's not okay. Like that'll
still
ruin a
scary.
run instantly. Like
You just, yeah, because then like you hit a death trigger, or you hit the funnel off trigger if you miss that.
yeah, and if you reload the save, it depends on where you saved, I guess. But like it'll probably be in a not convenient spot that loses like 5 seconds.
Yeah, either like you still do the same thing, or you lose 5 seconds. One of those two.
Only 3 more chambers to your big surprise.
Repulsion polarity, like top 5 CM map.
You see, I like this map a lot. I don't think it's a good CM map. I like it a lot.
I just think the reportal is
Almost
really
can't even- it's going
really
up.
epic. You see, what you gotta do is if you like, you gotta make sure you get shot by the turrets every time.
3 more chambers.
Also, that's
That's-
a really big L.
that's-
Like,
That's a huge L.
because for anyone in chat who might be unaware, might be new to the game, when you get shot by turrets, you actually get knocked down at like 0.03 velocity. Like,
What's
every
weird
time you get
is
shot.
I'm pretty sure it's holding W to exit the funnel, because if you just strafe out, you're perfectly fine every time. You'll never go too high.
That's usually because we put our mouse like at a relatively like even level when we're exiting, like with strafing.
Well, yeah, if you
But
do it like
if you
right after
did-
going through the portal, because the portal resets your mouse.
To know what your
That's what I mean.
I could probably reportal in SS, but like the real problem with the reportal is that sometimes you miss it and then you just get shot really hard. It's not even
Yeah.
the height gain or loss, because the height gain or loss after you figure it out, it's kind of consistent. Unless you're going for world record, obviously.
Crimson having less trouble than Ken even with this map.
Yep. I really
Mhm.
hope that saves
Oh,
back
high
like
bar.
I really hope that saves back some time. So like Crimson splits aren't red yet, so is he still ahead? He's still ahead?
He is minus 26 on his last run now.
Ooh. That's
which
solid.
is just about 100 pace.
Yeah.
Best possible
I
time
hope-
is 100:53, apparently.
Oh, well, I hope he golds by like 10 seconds. and
Oh,
beats
wait,
me.
that's
I've
yeah.
decided I'm not gonna kill you
I hope so too.
if you come back.
That'd be really funny.
So I really don't like that Kid even goes and walks up the stairs there, because you can totally just
Not enemies.
like
And I would say something like,
uncrouch and like
yeah, no problem.
have your feet on the rail. The rails are at the
I
same
think
height.
you can't uncrowd. If you, I think if there's something weird.
I did it like 3 runs ago. Like is he like crouch walking off the rail? Because if you crouch walk off the rail, then yeah, you can't do that. But if you
Maybe,
as
I
long
don't
as you do, like, yeah.
There's some times when you can't do that. I don't know what. Yeah. I didn't see exactly what the situation was, but a lot of times you
Listen.
can't uncrouch.
Can't even say bets no. But I literally
think-
did
oh.
like not even.
And I think he was too high, where he wasn't actually on the rail.
But how would that happen? Because
I don't know. No, there-
what would have
actually,
stopped
there-
him at that
how-
height?
Actually, I don't know.
I mean,
You're right.
that could be like possible, but I just don't know how that would occur.
I don't know. I trust Ken even. He's good at the game. Sometimes.
Everybody
On
ganks
occasion.
until the fish start walking.
So there's no finale gold this time unless he gets the finale 4 gold.
Wait.
Or, yeah. Or Finale 3 gold, but he's also ahead on his stream, so I got spoiled. The flying you see here is a glitch where using the exertion funnels by toggling your crouch state in a funnel, the game preserves the zero gravity effect partially, so you can fly.
Can you imagine how much less fun this game would be if that wasn't a glitch?
Yeah, it's called No Major Glitches.
Yeah, no one runs it.
Because most of Chapter 8 is just like waiting for funnels to bring you things or to bring you places.
Yeah, like
That
it
would
would
be the
basically
speedrun.
just be like the cutscene chapter again.
Yeah.
It'd
Because
be
even
another
like
13
even
minute
Chapter 8
chapter.
in CM, a lot of the maps that we preserve fly through in full game, not as fun.
Yeah. Also, could you imagine if they did the map transitions as changed levels instead of having it be in like that one .nut file? That's literally the name of the file extension. It's not
Yeah,
a joke.
I know.
Yeah, but it's in it's in that one file where it, like, make sure it preserves your like player state or whatever the heck it is. Like, could you imagine if they just didn't do that and it was just like, oh, you can't crouch fly preserve? Like, oh my god, terrible.
Fly Preserve has made Finale or Chapter 8 so much better. I mean,
Yeah.
Finale, Chapter 9 infinitely better.
Oh yeah. I mean, it
But-
makes Chapter 8 better too, in my opinion.
Chapter 8 better
because,
too. Yeah, no, I agree. Because before there was like one map you preserve fly through, that was Polarity,
Yeah.
and now it's like every map is 2 maps in Chapter 8 or 3 maps in Chapter 8 have fly.
I'm not going to make the same mistakes. 4-part plan is this. 1. No portal services. 2.
Who's ahead? Probably can't even.
Great question. Probably can't even.
Bomb-proof shields for me.
Uh,
Number 4. Bolt. Throwing it.
yeah, I have no idea.
This plan is so good. I'm going to give you a sporting chance and turn off the neurotoxin. I'm joking, of course.
I think he's on for a 101 or something, if I had to guess. But I could be wrong about that, obviously.
I have no
So
idea.
I am poor at math.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do math until he finishes. I'll let him give me the final time in match setup. I trust him to do the math.
Yeah. Do you think he's gonna be a nice? Oh, I hate it when that happens. You always.
That was yeah.
I always shoot in the top
Oh.
left-hand corner so that doesn't happen.
Oh, but all the
Nice.
bombs grouped together there. I don't think you got any back.
Yeah, I mean, probably best. That's probably best case scenario because it probably would cause the Wheatley to mess up in some way. Because if you do anything wrong in Finale 4, you're getting bad endings. That's just how it works.
That's true, but what the good thing with that is though that would maybe cause a game 3.
Oh, yeah. No, go for Bomb Preserve, Kenny.
Go for bomb reserve.
Wait, I don't think he really thought that one through.
Yeah, no, that was a small brain play, but that was really funny though.
I mean, honestly, I like that he gave it a shot. He's giving.
I
Bruce a chance.
do like the attempt. I saw the gears turning in his head. It didn't turn fast enough
Core corruption at 7
Wait, yeah.
Reactor
or
explosion.
correctly.
It would have been cool if it did work.
Emergency
Yeah.
preemption protocol initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes.
I told you not to put these cores.
Rivers barely got that portal shot off. I think he did preserve the bomb though.
Can't even
Yep.
should change his CL_yaw speeds. That way, when he plus lefts it, looks like he's spin botting. It doesn't affect anything in the run, but it's funny.
Yeah, just for your own amusement.
At 100%.
When he put that in, like a 104.53 or something.
Manual core replacement.
So he actually put it in at like a 100 or something.
Core.
I
Something
don't.
like a,
Yeah.
so he's gonna get a 101.
Are you
I
ready to start?
bet.
Interpreting vague answer as
I mean,
I
I guess it's possible he
believe
gets
so.
a really high 100.
My sarcasm.
detected.
I think he can get a 100
You wanna know what he definitely won't get though?
Annex.
world record.
Rank 2
Sub
or
bets.
3.
Yeah, if he gets first try moonshot, it's
Good to know.
barely a 100.
Stalemate Resolution
Oh,
Association.
scheiße.
Please press the Stalemate Resolution button.
Let's see.
Do not part my booby.
How does he miss
That's-
that so often?
And he didn't. Why did he take 3 seconds to reload?
I think he was really thinking about it.
Yeah, I know. Oh, 15 FPS. That's a cutscene. 105.44.
Subtract 4 minutes, 41 seconds, 101.03.
101.03. Yeah, that's very easy math.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Wait, 10. Oh wait, can't even just get a 101.01? Oh, I think he might have
No.
won. Wait, what?
No, 101.03. He lost.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
oh,
Can't
Crimson.
even yeah, can't even lost.
Can't even lost.
Yeah, hey,
Legitimately.
nice. Dang, that was a really close race, actually. It's a shame
Also,
the timers
101.
were off, so until it stopped the hype building a little bit. But hey,
Right?
that's really cool. Dang, they were within 2 seconds of each other. That's got to be like the closest race. I know the other one was technically closer, but can't even then missed early moonshot. Why does he miss it so often?
Yeah,
I feel like
no, what's really funny is if Kenny even actually loaded early moonshot right away, he might have won.
actually, yeah, that's true.
Like it would have been actually might have come out in decimal places, which he would have to calculate the decimals for that one.
yeah. Oh, dude, that's
I bet he feels
Dang.
bad about taking a second on that one now.
yeah. Like, what if he loses the whole tournament now?
That'd be extremely funny.
That would be very hilarious.
That would actually truly be a funny moment.
Now, can't even this time set up your timer correctly, okay? I would like to be able to see the video game timing accurate.
I said reminder offset, you dummy. So hopefully he gets the message.
I mean, there's a 50-50 chance if he does.
"50-50 chance. He's like, give me 5 minutes though. Yeah, that is true.
Damn.
Crimson could have gotten the 101.01.
Oh my god, what a slow runner. Did not even get the 101.01.
Yeah, 0.27 off of the legendary time. Exactly 3 minutes faster than Snernicus.
Yep. Good job. You're 3 minutes better than. Has there been 3 minutes of route improvements? I actually have never watched Nernicus's whole run because I was never into SS until literally this year.
It's legitimately like a pretty good run. Like route improvements. I don't like the first one. The first big one was Terzabo.
See, without even watching it a long time ago, I just assumed it was bad because, I mean, yeah,
See, as a CM runner, you probably would have thought it was bad. Yeah.
I would probably be less inclined to believe it's bad now, especially since I will definitely take into account the date at which it was done. And but like I don't know. I wonder if it's I wonder how many minutes of route improvement we actually have because 70 seconds of route improvement came literally this year. So
Mhm.
I wonder how the other years stack up to this year in terms of like time for route improvement actually.
Right.
Because like this year, wow, that was two
For a
big
full game.
skips. And
Yeah.
we still got Finale 4 skip in December.
Well, considering Pancake Skip's probably the biggest CM time save like ever, right?
Pancake?
Secret Panel?
So it's like 40 seconds. Dude,
I
yeah,
can't think of anything
probably.
that would be bigger than that.
I mean, like I forgot what the
Column blocker?
I forget what the times were for Cave Johnson.
Oh, Cave
beforehand.
Johnson too. Yeah.
Definitely not column blocker, I'd say.
Yeah, Column Blocker is the other big one I was thinking of, but yeah, I forgot about that one.
Let's see. Yeah, I think it's just between Cave Johnson and Cave Johnson and.
I forgot Cave Johnson ever had another route.
Yeah, because remember we used to have to go up that elevator.
Well, yeah, elevator skip has been a thing
Unless your name
for
was a baby.
a while. Was there ever a time when core was CM was the thing that elevator skip wasn't?
No, I'm talking about elevator on Cave Johnson. Also, I don't believe there was a thing. The only person who didn't go up in that elevator for a long time was a baby, because the way he did it was he'd hit the elevator button and then just shoot a portal under him, shoot a portal to the side, so that way he'd get unstuck before the elevator murdered him.
Kadium's offset is fine. He has it in live split. It'll always show up like that because of the way he has live split set up. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to forget to not lose 4.5 minutes again.
We can pray.
Kadium's dumb, but not that dumb.
I like that he has a save at the end of the map here. Like, did he go and make that? Like in this.
That's actually a really good question.
Or has he had it this entire time? Because like the ending doesn't really need practice for this. Like, but yeah, I wonder if
Right, unless he was like a while ago when they were timing out what was faster between flying to the ender into the funnel.
Yeah, I've actually never tried jumping to the other side of that door. That's interesting.
Gamer moment.
I'm really hoping that M Sushi and Can't Even get back into co-op SS, so that way we can smash them.
They did
I
one
can't-
run that got like 3 hours this yesterday.
Nice.
I have no idea what time it was. It was like,
Probably a 40 something.
yeah,
Now, if you're part
I
of
think
the
I think it was like +5.
we implant
I may not be able to beat
Actually.
Can't Even in single player SS, but co-op is where I've spent the last 3,000 hours of my video gaming in this game, mostly.
Mhm.
So,
Oh, Chrissy How in the chat calling out Can't Even.
milkshake maneuver incorrectly. Wow,
Can
that's
we-
some shade
I-
to throw.
Why is that the name? I don't get it.
Kachow, can you please give a solid explanation as to
No, he can't. That's why.
is that so it's just like because cut?
Exactly right.
I don't understand what else that you could do based on like the trigger.
Yeah, I don't. I don't
mean-
see. That seems to still be saving point 6, you know? Based on my
I hope it's
calculations.
Wait,
can't do
you're
that.
supposed
There's no way that's a thing you can do, right?
I would hope not.
Because that's definitely not SS consistent.
Maybe maybe he means that you're not supposed to do the second jump off of this top area that Can't Even kind of floats
How
himself. into.
fix?
Perhaps that's what like he just circle jumps off that first top and then
Oh,
like, goes over the
just
edge.
one jump.
Yeah, that's probably it actually. So
That
wait,
makes sense.
he actually is probably losing time because the jump is 0.8 seconds long. So that probably
Yeah,
lost time in his last
actually, yeah.
race. Dude, that's a bro moment.
I love if you can pull the exact time of a jump off the top of your head.
It's very useful in co-op.
Oh, it certainly is.
Yeah, well, like in single player, there's not really that big a variety of hopping patterns, but for some reason in co-op, like every level comes down to a hopping pattern.
Mhm.
It's a lot more simple in co-op. Unless you're playing turret walls and you have a really cool epic strategy that no one else has performed. Because you're
Ooh.
strafing like like shaking a milkshake, which tastes like the strat. Like, what type of milkshake is it? Like,
A Strat flavored milkshake. You didn't hear?
oh, a strat flavored milkshake. Yeah. Do you think I could go to McDonald's and get one of those?
I don't think so. Your naming schemes give me anxiety. That's valid. Oh, Crimson going for this route.
That is impressive. I'm disappointed he didn't press the gel button though, and I'm also disappointed he died.
Is he giving up on the reportal days? He's going back
Can't
to
even
his
really
roots,
can't fall in that hole.
and he's died. Okay, Crazy, was the milkshake part of that breakfast? Is that your plan?
I feel like I don't know if I've ever had a milkshake with breakfast. I mean, to be fair, I don't typically have breakfast anyway, but you know.
I'm not doing dumb milkshake. It's for the best.
Yeah, that strat looks kind of hard. Not gonna lie. Like in comparison, and
It doesn't
for
look
less
hard
than a
to-
second time save.
It doesn't look hard to execute. Like,
It looks hard to save
Quickly.
time with it.
yeah, save time with exactly.
At best, you're probably gonna be at like the same speed,
hmm
and at worst, you're gonna die. So, I'm sure we're
I
all
mean,
well
is
aware
that really
death
such a
is
bad
something.
thing?
Depends on who you ask.
Well, in the video game, yes.
Still depends on who you ask.
This game does not have a death warp in single player.
Dude, I wish it did. That'd be very epic.
I can't think of how that would work with the
I don't
mechanics,
think it
but
would, but
I don't think there's any way for that to work. But that it would be cool.
I mean, technically, there's some death warps in co-op.
Well, yeah, co-op is a lot of those because co-op you can progress by dying.
Yeah. That's
You
just
Dying
real
doesn't load
bullshit.
you back a save.
Yeah. What is it?
Is he resetting his offset?
Oh,
Is that what that
nice.
is?
I think so. Nice job. Ian.
I can't read it, but I'm gonna assume so.
Bacon skip? How would you justify bacon skip?
Okay, so what needs to happen is we need you to find a skip so we can call it waffle skip.
Alright guys, I'll just route Finale 4 real quick. Actually,
Please
could Chad just email me a route for Finale 4 and then I'll take credit for it. You know, I don't mind.
Email
I'll take
me.
credit for the team. Yes. That is my favorite terminology.
Alright, I'm gonna count down the runners. Unless
I'm
they're getting
excited.
runners. Sure,
Oh yeah.
I got it.
Okay, you got it. Alright. Windbrews.
Our message is not sending because I just gave them a countdown. I don't think it's sent.
It's
Oh,
sending
Five,
slowly, I think.
5, oh, 4,
Oh.
3,
Are you the owner
Oh,
of the server?
dude.
Why is it stopping you from spamming?
1. There you go.
Nice game.
Well, that's fine.
I'm excited that the TAS is gonna get beaten by the segmented run, because the segmented run is gonna take approximately 10 years to get done, and by then we'll have better strategies than the TAS.
Didn't say go. So, okay, if you didn't go, that's your problem.
You didn't say. I don't like that reasoning. Do we need another countdown?
It's not my fault that the Discord didn't send my messages.
Was I
I'll
supposed
start.
to start? Do we need it? Do we need another start?
Okay.
Wait, and then he went. Oh my god. Dude, this is an L.
Y'all
This
ready?
is an L. I don't think Kid even is ready.
In compliance with state and federal
Reset.
all testing candidates
Yeah.
in Temperature Science
Reset.
Research Center must be revived periodically.
Oh my god.
Mandatory physical and
Remember
mental wellness
the
exercise.
command.
You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the
Remember
buzzer,
the
point at
command.
the ceiling. Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you
Yo,
hear the buzzer,
Kenny was the lead voice. Let's go. This is all my ploy.
Good. This
How much is
completes
he
the
delayed?
gymnastic portion of your mandatory
Because
physical
we're
and
like,
mental
is
wellness
he gonna get like
exercise.
40 seconds in?
Because we're not using
There's a
SRL.
framed
That's
picture
our
on the
reason.
wall. Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear a buzzer.
Wait,
When you hear the
speedrun
buzzer,
live?
Stare at the art.
That thing?
Yeah.
Oh, who uses? It's been so long since I've used that. That's they made you start streaming, didn't they? And that made it very hard to get into runs.
Ready in 10.
No go was confusing. You debated them both.
I really did. That was my plan.
Very nice.
Ready in 10.
Hey, it's sending this time. Nice.
Yeah, right? And I said go.
Yeah. I would have loved if the go was like delayed as like a message and it just didn't send.
I really considered not saying go. Like, I really wanted to. Like, I never would, but like, I really wanted to just not say go again.
Just wait like 20 seconds and then say go. Be like, I was chilling.
There's no benefits to not using SRL, but there's no benefits to using SRL, really. Like, it's more time to set up.
It'd be more work for
Yeah,
everyone
it's much
involved.
easier to we just run a challenge bracket and type countdowns in the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we already did SRL races regularly, then we probably would have done
You have been in
that.
suspension for
Yeah, I
But we
don't
don't.
think any runners really
In compliance
use
with state and federal
SRL for
regulations,
Portal 2.
all testing candidates
No.
in the
Much
Temperature
anymore.
Science
They
Executive
have, but it's been a
Relaxation
while.
Must be revived periodically for a mandatory
Don't,
physical
aren't
and
like all their
mental wellness
races
exercise.
like timed in like real
You
time
will
too?
hear a buzzer.
Yeah, it's all
When you hear
real
a
For who
time.
wins.
Look
And
up
it's
at the
like,
ceiling.
that's not a good category for Portal 2.
Good.
That's a
Yeah.
really
You
bad
will
one.
hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer,
Because Kenny even has fast loads and fast gameplay, so he'd always win.
Yeah. I would just go over to like Josh's house and get his like NVMe like RAID something SSD, and then I just like go and get like world record if it was real time, because
Yeah.
that's just really fast loads. Like,
And right, and any race that isn't in the tournament, runners are in Discord call, and they just 3, 2, 1 go.
Feel mentally reinvigorated. If
And it's
are
pretty
they in
easy.
a Discord call right now?
No, they're not, but like for non-tournament race,
reflect
Oh, I
briefly
see.
on this
it was just people racing.
Yeah.
That's
The
easier also.
downside, the downside is though, people reset during races really often. In fact,
You say
and by
people as if it's not you.
No, it's not me. It's AJ.
Okay, that's fair.
Dude, do you have any idea how often AJ likes to reset?
Has he ever finished a run?
I don't know, actually. Like, he might just be submitting fake times like, to the leaderboard, because I've never seen him complete a whole run.
Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine.
We get more time to watch the Portal 1 task, the same part of it.
Heck yeah.
You know what he should do? He should have gotten the entire task, but in different segments. They just change the file every time.
Yeah.
So you got a different part of the task. Because
Can you
although
make,
this is pretty cool, you know, 6, 7.
can you make any texture moving like a video? If so, like I would totally just make the Wheatley monitors like, I don't know, videos of something.
Well, the Wheatley monitor just is Wheatley. The Wheatley
Yeah.
model's something else on the map. So you have to edit
Alright,
Wheatley's model.
I would edit the Wheatley model to be a video.
What? How would that would be? You have to like take the GIF and then like cut it up in the shape of the model.
Yes, it would be very funny.
What you should do is you should just mod the game, and it's the exact same game, but the Wheatley monitors have a GIF in front of them, in front of Wheatley.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me. Just say yes. Okay.
That was a pretty
sure there's
thing.
other places
Yes,
to do
there.
You just jumped.
Yeah.
But never mind.
Except Kenny Evans on his. Oh, I don't know.
Okay, you know what? That's
Can't
close
even
Why are their
sound
timers
just
so
3 seconds, different, so nice.
All reactor
That's really
core
weird,
safeguards are
actually.
now non-functional.
Honestly, judging by the last race, I'll blame Can't Even.
It's probably true.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you.
Well, yeah, what we're saying is you have to edit Wheatley's actual model to a
It's
GIF.
probably not possible. It's just funny.
It's very likely possible. It's not worth the effort. You have to like cut up the GIF to the shape of
Probably
the
have
Wheatley
to
model.
like, you probably have to do like a mod for the game. Like you probably have to do something with like cheats enabled or something, or change the
Probably.
game in a way that wouldn't be allowed by
Put
the
clown accessories on Wheatley.
Okay, now that's a good idea. Also, I like the use of the
You
word
don't have to.
accessories.
It's just Wheatley. Wheatley is the clown.
Can you see?
Oh well,
Am I gonna make it
the
through?
they jumped at pretty similar times. What I'm saying, like it looks like they're similar
Just
jumping in the
stop
cutscene, but
here.
the timing
I
is
just
different.
gotta concentrate.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
whose fault do you think
no,
it's
that's about
someone's
right.
when the management comes down
I don't
here
know.
and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, see, no, I hear that one. I hear that one.
Imagine having to run a race in Container Ride. He still has a
Listen,
minute.
We should get our story straight, alright?
What?
Everyone
No.
asks, and no one's gonna ask, don't worry. But if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked
This
pretty
sir
much
is Container
alike.
Ride.
Alright, not dead. Okay, almost
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
On the other side of
Next
that
tournament,
wall
no
is one of the
container,
old
no
testing
container ride,
tracks.
please, space.
There's a piece of equipment
Well,
in there
next tournament,
that
well, there's
we're
no
gonna need to get out of
Container
here.
Riding co-op.
I think this is a
Yeah.
docking station. Get ready.
So
But
you
you
said
can't-
you were
you're not
planning
allowed-
on having 2 tournaments a year. Did you expect it to take 8 months?
Half a year? No.
Good news.
Cause
It's not a docking station.
yeah, I think they need a shorter bracket for the co-op tournament if you want to actually finish
Well,
it.
the thing is, I'm just gonna actually DQ people for not playing races.
Yes. Honestly, like that would have sped it up, but would it really have sped it up by like 4 months? Like
Yeah,
I
because
think
there
it's
was
still
like 3
4
weeks.
months
There were like 3 weeks of no races for a while because we were waiting for like one person in losers bracket.
That is still not 4 months. I
No.
feel. I think.
But
I think you
this-
just need like a faster, like a faster bracket. I don't know how you design one of those, but I'm sure this
I don't
will.
think you can unless you do single elimination.
Experiencing technical difficulties due to
Which is kind of dumb. I mean, you could do single eliminate. Like you could do
control.
like if you get eliminated in like the first rounds, you don't get like a second elimination because like
Yeah.
I don't know, that's just too many people. But like if you get eliminated in like the I don't know, top 10, top
Yeah.
15.
I'm highly considering doing best of 3 for like top 8 for co-op.
Yeah.
2, 1.
The good thing about co-op is
Well,
less people will just sign up. Cause
Yeah, because you need a partner.
yeah.
Cube and button-based testing remains
I wonder
They
what
can
the
even actually
partners
just
are gonna
fun.
be.
even in
It did.
a dire emergency.
'Cause,
That's really good sync right there.
Yeah, I love it when like the runners just sync up perfectly. Did he just reload a save?
Dire emergency. You have just passed through an Aperture Science.
Wow, he's
material
really lucky that
identification
trigger
rail,
wasn't
which
past that rail.
most people
That was
Wow, he's actually like 4 seconds behind right now. Nice.
Well-
Not that important, but it's still
Running down your
weird.
neck. Relax. Lie on your
Let's give
back.
Crimson that audio. He deserves it. He worked hard for it.
Yeah. Until the loads catch can't even back up in like approximately half a second.
Yeah, well, he does have the 0.5 delay on his load, so, you know.
Yeah.
Your test environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering a relaxation vault at the
It's
conclusion of
weird
testing,
how
please
bad
take a moment to
loads
write down the
Crimson
results
has,
of your
because like
test.
even
An
other
Aperture
people with bad
Science
computers
reintegration
don't have as
associate
bad
will
loads.
invite you
Yeah.
for an interview when society has been
It's Russia's
rebuilt.
fault.
Like he has like such bad loads. I bet with the command to like lower loads, I bet you he's just getting comparable
If the Earth
loads
is
to
currently
like
governed by a
whatever
bigger
what
animal
else
king,
with like
Sydney
fast
Cloud, or other governing
computers
body
and stuff
that either
was getting.
refuses to or is incapable.
Yeah.
So he's kind of just playing like normal now.
So Crimson had a sus portal gun last time with that fast dialogue.
Also, are you alive?
Yeah.
That's important. Should have asked that.
Hopefully he.
Not there early enough anyways, if he wanted to.
I'm gonna work on the assumption.
Oh, that's really good on Ken Even. He might get it.
I'm just gonna wait for you up ahead.
Some
I'll wait.
good. If
He
you
goes for it. I have no idea if he got it or not.
has not
Nope.
Nope.
respected your rules as detailed in the laws of robotics, please note it on your
That dialogue
self-reporting
is
form.
so
A
precise.
future
It's like
Aperture
weird.
Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing.
Like, did he just reload a save again?
Can't even. What are you? Can't even. Oh, he's
going
trying to get
for it
fast
still. Why?
from a save.
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil.
I can't even. I don't think this was worth your time, pal.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was.
he's just trying to give Crimson the handicap.
1.
Wait, bad race to give someone a handicap on. It's the last match of the tournament, no matter what.
Yeah, right. This is game. This is the final game of Grand Final Set 2. This is not the game to. to
Dude,
be giving
shaking my
somebody a
head. I
handicap.
can't even. Not gonna get his Discord roll. Of like Portal 2 tournament winner or something like that. Hey, is there gonna be a rule for the co-op tournament winner?
Probably yeah.
There is currently being
Thank God.
bombarded with
I can
fireballs,
finally get a roll
meteorites,
for
or
free.
other objects from space.
Bet.
Please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear.
Yeah, in this
Alright.
tournament, the 2 seconds was the closest race, as far as I'm aware.
That although circumstances
Yeah.
may appear bleak, you are not alone.
Unless like one of those
All
random like
Aperture Science
losers
personality
matches,
constructs
which
will
sounds
be
kind of
functional
insulting,
in a pocket with low
was
power and
really
current
close for
as
some
few as
reason.
1.1 volts. This next test
Winners have to put. I like that idea. Can we do that? Can we do that idea, Baster?
Winners have to fight to the death.
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome.
The winners have to speedrun a completely random
Here's
game.
the future, and the future
Oh my God,
starts
Minecraft.
with you.
Minecraft, Minecraft, any percent rate of C glitchless.
Good work getting
Yes,
this far,
let's go.
future starter. That said, if you are simple-minded, bold, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return.
It's
to your
the
drive
dialogue
to
on
select
Future
someone
Starter
better qualified
is
for
weird. Like I think I do different dialogue than everyone else. I go like when he says irradiated in, and I'm pretty
To
sure
ensure that sufficient
Ken even
power
goes when he
remains
says
for core testing
please, like
protocols.
pretty
Yeah.
please.
Safety devices have
Pretty
been
please.
disabled. The enrichment
Yeah.
Also about the frame count, when I was in the one-shot tournament last year, I had to do frame count. Alright, my game got frame counted.
I'm up here.
Your game got frame counted?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Right.
Like,
Like,
as
it
in
was
you need
it
to
was
time
less than a
this?
second.
Ooh,
It was less than a
that's
second
pretty
apart. I think I literally won by a frame.
cool. Wow, that is. Was it like a really good paced run, or were you both just kind of bad?
No, I mean it wasn't horrible. Like it was, I think like 15 seconds off PB, but
Oh, not bad. I don't know how long the game is. So that might actually be.
it's,
bad,
it's like
but-
it's like 30 minutes, but it's an RPG, so a lot of it's pretty
In
close.
order to escape, we're gonna
Yeah.
have to go through her
That's not bad
chamber,
though.
and
Yeah.
she will probably kill us.
Pretty good pancake,
If
but
she's
can't even.
awake.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna lay my cards on the
Should
table.
just
I don't
use
wanna
SAR
die. I don't wanna
underscore
go
HUD
mad.
underscore
Okay,
angle
right,
shaking my head.
She's off. Don't panic over. She's off. All fine. On we go.
Only boomers don't
she
use
is.
SAR underscore HUD
What a
underscore.
Okay, no, only boomers don't use portal funneling.
Like a proper maniac.
That's also very active.
Still held. Still being held. That's a great job.
Sorry, I just looked down.
I'm just confused about his crusade with portal funneling the past like 2 days
This
Yeah,
is the
that's
main
kind of.
breaker room.
out of nowhere.
Switch
I don't even
says
get it.
escape
Like,
pod. All right, don't touch anything else. No
portal
Well, I do
funneling
agree.
will literally never get banned.
I agree the fact that portal funneling being allowed is kind of weird.
to find the escape pod, but
I mean,
It's allowed, so like, who cares?
I mean, I'm fine with allowing. I'm fine with allowing a lot of stuff. Like,
This
honestly.
time scale.
Yeah, can we get that one allowed, please? Oh wait, I'm a mod. I'm just gonna allow it
Oh.
for myself.
Because that's how mod voting works.
Yeah. I
This
mean,
mod
if you
just
ask
changing
Rex,
whoever. Yeah.
if you ask Rex, I am the head admin. But then if you ask someone else, we'll all just agree it's Rex. Well, secretly, it's just Nex. Nex is the head admin.
It's really Nex. You're not wrong. Next update the site and no one will say anything about it. They'd be like, yeah, okay.
Nex could pretty much do whatever he wants. He's like,
Shout out to
and
Nex,
everyone
though.
just have to be like, okay.
When is Nex gonna remove demo delay in SAR?
I can still stop this.
Uh,
There's a pass.
beats me.
It's fine. I'll just hack it. Not a problem.
Hopefully 1.11.
Yeah. Hopefully he also fixes co-op timing in 1.11. And yeah.
And adds World Peace.
Honestly, I could do without the world peace thing as long as we get accurate co-op timing.
I get that. This is part of the to-do list still.
I mean, who really needs any of that world peace? You know, I mean, how is the U.S. supposed to get their oil?
How have you been? I've been really busy. You know.
I don't have an answer to that one.
You did what?
It's 50-50 is always the answer.
It's 50-50.
Oh no!
Okay, look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our
So
That's a
what do you
pretty
think about
quirky
the
cutscene.
yeah, when she talks to you and you have to sit there for like 4 minutes? Like,
Uh-huh. It's
my favorite part of the
it's pretty good.
what do you
I remember
think about the new
watching
Star
the
Hunt
trailer for
release?
this game so many times though, and this cutscene is part of it.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, that was really well. I don't know. I wasn't really as much into the trailers. I really liked watching, even though I literally played the game the day it
Mhm.
came out.
Uh-huh.
I really liked watching Let's Plays of the game for some reason.
No, me too.
Also, I was really bad at puzzle solving, so you know, like
I
needed
did.
the help.
Yeah, I watched Let's Play of it because I couldn't figure out a co-op puzzle.
Yeah, the co-op puzzles were tough.
I think it was actually
Here we are.
Fault Entrance. I think it was the last map.
Be careful.
I never actually did figure out where to go on underground without a tutorial. Like, dude,
Neither-
it's
neither
just
the
so
speedrunners.
confusing.
Device should be around here
Like, it's so
somewhere.
confusing. It's so dark, and like, how am I supposed to know the portal surfaces are there? Like, what the
The
heck?
part I specifically remember getting stuck at was Crazy Box. Going between, going like from the first room to the second room.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. I definitely had a tough time with that one too.
Having
'cause
to,
it
like,
wasn't
reuse
obvious
the
on
gel. Yeah, exactly. It's not very well shown there.
It like makes sense, but like at the same time, it's like,
Who knows?
dude.
I might take
I
like,
just
you
seen
expect
that
me to
potato
put two and
skip.
two together?
That's pretty hilarious actually.
I just seen the found potato skip. Oh wait, did she?
That's definitely one that you could easily find casually
Wait,
on
can we-
accident.
Can we rename it? I Justine skip.
I just seen skip.
I'm renaming it. I Justine
I
skip.
forgot how
Big Pedro found elevator skip, so
You should pace yourself, though.
Yeah, that is how it. Yeah, that is how it happened. I can't.
you know who
agree with
didn't
that
find
history.
Jerry? You didn't know who didn't find Jerry skip though?
You wanna know who did find Dane skip?
This next text
Listen, I'm just here to inform you.
discourages
Factually, can't even
Actually.
did say Dane skip at GDQ, so
He
that is the
certainly
official
did.
name.
He certainly
So
Here come the
I'm just saying, with all the facts on my side, I don't know how you can disagree.
That's what it says.
did. Also, want to point out that
We don't
Kane even got a 1316 chapter 1, which is not his best work.
Yeah,
And Crimson
like-
got a 1310,
Discourage you. It's
which
just
is
a data point.
about
If it makes you
normal.
feel any better. Science has now
So it's like
validated your
40
birth
seconds
mark.
faster, right? So just add 40 seconds to that time. That's still a 56. That's not an unacceptable chapter
I
one.
want to congratulate
But
you on
it's
figuring
like,
it
oh
out
man,
and somehow managing to
that's
crack
not world
on
record
with
pace,
these
boy.
plans.
No,
So hopefully can't even read
not
those.
not what you want to see from world record speedrunner. Cannot even
Yeah.
after loading a save a container ride. So
Honestly, I don't think he'll ever get sub 7 inbounds Portal 2.
you know, or sub 7
Navigating
oop to be
these
honest.
test chambers faster
Yeah.
than I can build them.
Especially
So feel free to
nowadays.
slow down.
Oh yeah, because oop is slower. I forgot.
You do when you're
Yeah.
not destroying this facility.
No one,
It's funny
no one's
because it's
routed
true.
Ruby.
I'll give you that. I guess you are listening.
By nobody I mean Curzy How because yeah, same thing.
You don't have to go that slowly.
Ooh. I like how they're literally like a map apart.
Also, I'm pretty sure like 4 days ago, Kachow threw shade on me for not having completed a run of SLA yet in the Discord. But like, the reason I haven't completed a run, it's really hard to do the finale foreskin. I can't AD spam that fast.
Here's the thing though, you can get like a free good time just by playing everything normally, except for like conversion into Super Portal, and then just Wrong Warp or restart level for like everything.
That's true.
You don't even need
But-
like any of the other Wrong Warp routes.
Do you really want to give up on a 2-minute time save?
Oh, absolutely not. On Finale 4 of all things.
Like, I can't AD spam that fast. I really don't know how anyone does it.
Interesting.
I think it might be just be Zypa and Can't Even who can do it, and Zypa hasn't even proved he can do it. I just assume he can.
I just assume he can. That's actually valid.
He has the fastest AD spam I've ever seen, so
He really does.
He probably can. Like, but,
I actually want to see Zype go into like mashing like 10 seconds of just AD spam. See how many inputs it is.
that's a good way to get RSI. I don't like this route that he does. Honestly, the one time I tried that route, because I was just trying to just see what it was like,
Yeah.
I literally flew right past the panel and went straight into the goo, and I just had to never do it again after that.
Well, that's understandable. Also your fault entirely, but understandable.
But like, how was I supposed to know that I was gonna fly into the goo? What do you think I know the solutions to the puzzles before I play the game? That'd be cheating.
You didn't react at the time. so
When's the intended percent run, to be honest?
over your head.
I mean, I wonder what the fastest intended, or like fastest like first playthrough of the game ever is.
The biggest brain. Casual.
Yeah. Like, who's the Einstein of Portal 2?
That's a good question. Like, I always wonder when a game comes out who's like the first person to beat it.
I'm sorry.
When people like bought the
Honestly,
game on release.
More games need to keep that statistic around. Like,
It's just not
honestly,
like, yeah. Like, who sit up like
DRM
9 hours at midnight to beat Portal 2 casually?
yeah, DRM is terrible, but I can accept some DRM if we got cool stats like that.
Right? And mixed challenges were ahead of their time.
Yeah. Hey, I won a lot of them.
Okay, nerd.
Whoa, don't, that's bullying, dude. You could get banned from your own Discord server.
Oh, wait, you're right. But actually, I can't.
No SLA means no save load abuse. It basically means that if you're doing a save and load to save time, rather than just like to reload from a trick, that's not allowed. So you can't save and load to do a strat that is impossible without straight saving and loading.
But we do allow quick saves now for quick saving.
Yeah, because like otherwise, every time, if you don't quick save, then you lose like 20 seconds because you just respawn at the start of the map because auto saves are very infrequent.
Yeah. Or in some cases, they literally cause a death loop. Notably, Bridge the Gap.
Yeah,
I'll just lower the ceiling.
all the time.
All the time. Because it's like what, when you grab the cube is the autosave?
I have no idea, but I remember I did a run back in like 2013 or 14. It's the only SS run I did before this year. Ended up being like a 115, but that was totally one of
Nice.
the things that happened to me, and it probably wasn't actually a valid SS run because I wasn't recording demos. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure I probably reloaded a quick save to fix that.
Like an eagle.
But did you have fun?
No, I wasn't
Probably
allowed
not.
I wasn't allowed to reload saves other than when I got soft locked, so no. I have a lot more fun now. Now that we fixed the rules.
Now that you're ranked 2.
I'm
Oh,
going to
that's
go
the
to
best.
surface.
I can't wait till
It's a
Crimson beats me in
beautiful
this
day.
run though, and then I have to get
Yesterday I
all
saw it big.
sad. But I'll never be sad because I have a 100,
Maybe
and
I'll
that's
let
not
you
a bad
ride
time
an
yet.
elevator all
He's
the
currently
way
minus
to the
12 on his
break.
101.
And I'll tell you
101,
about the
101.
time
Hey,
I
that's
saw it
that's
coming.
pace, dude. He could totally.
That's
hit it.
pace. Yeah. If he stays his pace, or faster.
What
The
about
first
the
time Crimson missed
crazy
paneling.
Well,
camera
you
tricks where they
passed the
fly across the
test.
level on them?
I did
That's
see
I think
Portal
that's
1
Portal 1.
that you're thinking
yeah.
of.
I did see some
Do you
humor.
remember
Portal
that
1
Source video?
has-
Oh wait, what were you saying?
I was thinking, yeah, Portal 1 has a lot of tricks with separating the camera from your body, namely Save Glitch. Is the
Yeah.
one that does that. This game does not have that trick.
Yeah. Do you remember the video that Sorcerer's released? That and then now it's like unlisted or private or something.
These
Or it
bridges
was
are
like
made
camera
from
surfing
natural
safari.
light
I like that
I
video.
pump
Yeah.
I thought it was a cool video.
If you rub
But then
the
they were
It's a
just
cool
like,
video.
"Yeah, make it a serious trailer." And I was like, I don't want boring in my speedrun.
Yeah,
I want
the-
very epic.
Yeah, that
trailers.
got me hyped. Like, that trailer.
Yeah, that trailer was hype.
You're a predator, and these tests
I
are
mean,
your friend.
well, not the real trailer, just the camera surfing safari.
No, exactly.
Yeah. Like,
Do you know who else murders
I
No,
don't
no,
know.
the trailer's hype.
Trying to help them?
Crazy House first
Tash
trailer.
trailer?
For Carl Trask.
Because that's
yes,
That was a good trailer, honestly.
Nobody
Yeah.
but you is that point
the
of
one where it
view.
was just like drawn, basically. Yeah, I really
No,
like that.
no, the first one, the actual one.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen the actual one. I think I just saw the meme one.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah, when you shoot the ceiling there, if you know which way to turn around, that's faster than shooting the wall. But I never learned which way to turn around, so I've never become
You can
familiar
also
with
just like
that strategy.
hold. I think you can hold D. You walk backwards and hold D, and you'll land on the
Ooh,
platform.
now that's a tip.
Well
Mm.
done. In fact,
If I'm not mistaken.
so well.
You should
That's
start your
strats.
own Call of Duty tips and tricks channel called
I
Team
should-
Garden.
I should make my own
a
tutorial.
website.
Lots of room here.
I should just undo Ken Evans and make the exact same tutorial, but with that one addition.
Yeah. Or even better, just take his gameplay footage, cut out the audio, and just dub in your own voice over his.
While playing Portal 2 at the same time to try to sync up the audio in game.
Yes. And have it be like really obviously a poor imitation, like that he
Yeah.
can hear Can Even's voice in like the background of your headset because you're copying
Mhm.
exactly what he's saying. Like live.
Yeah, and I'll word for word copy him.
Yeah, easy.
I just want the monetization. Actually, I want monetization on my channel, so I can't do that. Never mind.
You don't have monetization on your channel?
No, I think you need like 1,000 subs or something.
I mean, probably.
To maintain a
Wow, by that like logic, the only people who have like that is like Can't
Can't even. Yeah.
Can't even.
Just
No,
got 1,000 subs.
Kluger too. Kluger's got 11,000.
And
Because
doesn't.
the COD clout.
Yeah.
You know how I'm going to live forever. But you're going to be
Who
dead in
else would?
60 years.
For some reason I think Sunern has 694.
That's a very specific number.
That's just the number. I'm okay. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go check right now, but that just feels like the right number to me. It's probably gonna be pretty off though. I remember when back in the day when Xenerkis' YouTube channel was AJT something something, and that really bothered me a lot. AJT 112524. Terrible brand name. Also, he had 1,800, so I was very mathematically incorrect. It must be all that Donkey Kong speedrunning clout.
Right.
I'm going through the list of test subjects.
Yeah, I don't really like speedrunning those old like games on console because it's like they're timed in aren't they pretty much like all timed in like real time?
They have to be.
Like even if the loads are like the same, like no, like ew. That's like that gameplay is not does not affect the time, and so I do not like it being counted.
So I'll just give you a hint.
Also, the fact that like FPS, like having enough FPS being an issue in the speed game and causing some tricks is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I assume it's a thing in like Half-Life 2. Like I know they use the lower FPS to make the
Yeah.
NPCs turn faster, but like
Well, don't in Portal 1, I believe they use it for BSG. To make it more consistent at least.
that would I bet that's why my BSGs never worked in Portal 1 when I tried. Huh.
I believe that's part of. Can't even.
Uh,
He got.
I have no idea.
that
what
happens
said.
sometimes.
I've seen
That's
that
funny.
happen one time in challenge mode, but I have no idea why.
Yeah.
It happens.
It's not necessary for BSG, but I know a lot of runners do it. I believe a lot of runners do it at the very least.
I just wanted to BSG because I thought BSG was cool, and then
It
it
is
was
cool,
just like,
yeah.
oh, this is never working. Racist.
Never mind.
You think I forgot about your surprise?
Is
I
used
didn't.
for
In
Tanu.
fact, we're headed
Oh, that's
to
true.
the surprise right now. After all these years, I'm getting choked up just thinking about it.
Okay,
Yeah,
what does speedrunning SLA be like? I would like to know.
The save glitch, or not save glitch, the button save glitch on Portal 2 is mega weird. If you have your
Yeah.
game open for too long, then it actually just doesn't, like, it stops working at higher FPS, and you have to cap your FPS at 30 to make it work.
Mhm.
But if you're on a freshly open game, you could do it at basically any FPS,
Surprise.
which
Honestly,
makes
what is-
zero sense to me.
When is BSG setups going to be used for SLA?
They abandoned
Oh, I already have some setups written
Oh, do you?
down for important maps like Bridge Intro. The problem is, usually the way I got them before was using the same method as the object boost in like Half-Life 1. So
Oh,
bind
yeah,
two
yeah.
keys, spam it, move a little, wait till your coordinates on the thing, bada bing,
Mhm.
bada boom. But the downside is pauses are counted now, so like
So
it'll
not
only
much
be
faster.
helpful on
Yeah.
it'll only be helpful on maps like Bridge Intro and stuff, because you still trigger dialogue in Bridge Intro, obviously, which is weird, but hey.
My friend just texted me, "I want coffee" with 12 C's.
Email him a picture of coffee.
I'm just
And
gonna send
also,
an
yes,
emoji.
literally an email. Like,
I'm going to text her a picture, coffee emoji. There you go.
Said a picture of coffee of the coffee.
A picture. Okay, listen. I can take a screenshot of the coffee emoji. Send that.
Yes, please do that.
It's been a long day. I can't talk about anything other than Portal 2.
So I guess it's actually pretty funny when
Yeah.
you do the math.
Yeah, I think I'm on like an hour or two of sleep last night because
Nice.
the very hype from that 10041 obviously
Mhm.
is and not at all just sitting up on my phone till 5 a.m.
Mood.
That did not happen.
How was your class though? You got let out of early.
And I came up with
I took a
solution
quiz
that I
and then
honestly
the
think
quiz was
would
over
work
and she was
best
like,
for one
"Okay,
of
you
the
can leave," and I was like, "Oh, very nice."
Was it an easy quiz?
It depends on if you count whether or not Google.
Also, this
Answers is cheap.
stereoskip. Okay, there you go. This stereoskip was not going great for him.
Yeah, big oof.
Big oof. He went from -6 to +10. I mean, 16 seconds lost.
I mean, hey, that's still world record pace. Wait,
10?
are you? Wait. Well, not really, I guess.
Plus
no,
10 is
not
li-
really.
It's literally not pace forward. Is that possible?
I mean, well, he was before at least. I mean, I guess they could probably either of them can probably world record pace right now, but
Yeah.
you know, it's just
Crimson's-
really hard.
Crimson's best possible time is 59:21.
Oh wow, I think that's a lot better than mine at that time. That time, although his golds are probably also like 30 seconds better than mine still because
possible.
I knew splits also.
I know
Mhm.
I'm early, but we have to go. Run! Come on, I'm closing the doors. Okay, quick recap.
Is Kane still on Triple Laser?
Happening now, we're
Yeah.
escaping.
Well, he's also their timer is still
Quick
so
word
far
about
off.
the plans that I've got in store.
I swear to God, I
30
saw him
seconds
on that like a while ago, but I think I might have just be thinking I saw Crimson on that. Oh,
Yeah, I think you're going crazy.
Yeah, that's.
Or it pulled a
yeah.
Kurzakawa, went to it from an earlier map, or from
That's
a later map.
Yeah, that's boomer brain.
Something's wrong with your game.
It's like time travel. Did I not wish you? Oh, I'm deeply sorry, Dane. Happy birthday. Just to let you know, we've officially named it Daneskip because it's your birthday.
Officially named it Dane's. Okay, for Dane's birthday.
So feel free to yell that as loudly as you want in the Portal 2 Discord. Also, why have you guys not given Dane a role that says Daneskip yet? It's a quality community meme.
Define quality. By quality, you mean low quality? Yes, I'll agree.
That is still a quality that is worthwhile having a meme for, or a Discord role for. And also, we have a lot of other useless roles, so why not make another one?
Yeah, like router, useless role.
Yeah, I mean, like, only useless people have that role.
Ooh.
That is BM.
Okay, I was talking about, like, we were talking earlier about whenever Zype gets laser versus Churro record, and
So tomorrow.
Crazy how loses professionals. Imagine all of the angry memes he's gonna make,
Yes.
right?
That'll be the best part about it.
Exactly.
Like I genuinely cannot wait.
They say that the old
Oh, dude, I can't wait till Zypa takes Proflings, and then we get to take the role away from Kess. And by we, I mean Zypa.
Zype ceremoniously removes the role himself.
Yes, that is how it should be done. If you take the
Exactly.
world record from someone, you should get to remove the role.
That's big brain.
Dude, that'd be so much more motivational to run CM if like I got to like go and remove the role from Kess when I beat him on Proflings. That'd be very epic.
Oh, last time he was beat on prop things, he just get it back in like a day.
You won't do that again.
That's fair.
There's like a 0% chance of that. And by 0, I mean
You mean
50-50,
50-50?
obviously. But, you know, it's like one of those 50-50s that's like closer to 0, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's 50-50, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
It's like flipping a coin and calling it right. Not gonna happen.
yeah. It's just the odds. The odds are never in your favor. I think that's a Hunger Games quote or something.
That's exactly the Hunger Games quote.
Yeah.
That's what,
I mean, realistically,
Yeah.
they never are in your favor if you're in the Hunger Games.
yeah.
What are the
Once you're
chances? What are the chances that you're gonna be the strongest person in the Hunger Games, or like the best person?
Yeah.
I play Portal 2 all day. I'm not a very good candidate.
That's not a very good skill to help you improve your chances of living.
Yeah, if it was a
Fight
Portal
to the
2
death.
Hunger Games, I'd probably just get second place to Zypa, which is still dead.
Zep is not even
turrets to keep.
participating, and you still lose to him.
Using that massive
Yeah.
turret there as a template. Now, if we pull out the template
That's
turret,
basically co-op.
shut down the whole-
They have instead of sponsors, they just have like you see like a G502 falling from the sky.
Yeah.
I mean, was there any-
Actually, I might be able to beat Zypa because his computer is so bad he'll just lag out.
I mean, you know,
Yeah, the one map you can beat him on is laser relays because he has to record it.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna let him get 100%, 100%, what do you call it, of SP world records before
Yeah.
I go and make that world record either unbeatable for him or darn close to it. Because, you know, it'd be kind of rude to stop him from getting the 100%.
Yeah,
and just,
like I feel like there's gotta be like a gentleman's agreement to if he gets like 58, to not take anything else from him.
Same with dual lasers on that one, honestly. Although he could definitely take dual lasers back because that's not an FPS map. But, like, you know,
Yeah.
I could probably beat him on dual lasers.
Oh, sure.
I knew we were going the right way.
It's short
Not
enough that
repulsion
like
validity. That's fine.
it's short enough that like a lot of people
Not going to be able to just, you know,
of that skill level could if they really grinded it out.
there's some sort of control room
Like,
up at the top. So
Not easily,
I-
obviously, but
yeah, that map
For
is a
most
big
people.
grind. But, like, dude.
but
It's
it's,
like a
such
weird
a big
map.
grind more than yeah.
The problem, the real problem with that map, is that it's RNG basically, and you wouldn't think it's RNG, but the instant
No, it is.
laser glitch literally just lets you trigger the door for, like from farther away some runs than others. So
Yep.
get fricked.
That's cash.
Yeah. Gotta put on my can't even an Sushi face. Actually, Sushi does swear on stream, I believe. So
He goes back and forth on it. At one
It's
point, he was
50-50.
trying to not it. It's 50-50.
it's really hard to not.
When he's
to
playing
not-
Minecraft, he swears.
Yeah. You know, when you're playing a children's game, you gotta swear. When
Like-
you're playing Portal 2, nah, you can't swear. That's illegal.
Minecraft's an adult game. What are you talking about?
Oh yes,
It's for,
yeah,
it's for the big kids.
yeah. I'm surprised Kane even hasn't joined Sushi in like the speedrunning of Minecraft, because like he's really into Minecraft and he's really into speedrunning.
He's gonna comment on it in Tube Ride
Comment? Wait, what?
in
Tube
chat
Ride?
because he's listening. He's gonna type in chat because he's probably
Oh,
currently
yeah.
in Tube Ride, so he probably has time to respond.
Oh, I can't wait to see the look on her face.
He's probably gonna be like, I want to, but,
She'll never know what hit.
and then he's gonna give a poor excuse for why he's not speedrunning with his best pal and Mr. Sush.
Right. So what's funny, if you look at the Minecraft leaderboards, all the leaderboards like pretty normal, except Random Seed Glitchless is like dominated by Japan.
Yeah, that's really weird.
I
It's
just
also really weird that they
it's
ban
so
F3.
confusing.
Like man, that's some strict
in
rules. You
Japan, right?
Like that's literally a default bind. Like,
Yeah, right.
if it was the
Like-
default bind, I could see it. But like,
That's like
nah.
that's like banning Steel Show Boss.
Yeah, which is dumb. You'd have to be an idiot to advocate for that.
Further ahead for when you got
Or banning restart underscore level. Idiot move.
If I'd known you
Idiot
liked
move.
captured this easily, I would have just angled
I feel like
a
you're calling
boat
people out at
down
this
the
point.
road from the
I'm
theater.
just, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Just a little bit.
catching up.
Just a little.
Let's get to business.
It's mostly, I mean.
I hope you brought something stronger than a portal gun this time.
You know what I'm excited for?
You're about to become
What?
past, present,
The Minecraft Earth like demo's gone out to YouTubers.
serious.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Seth Blink to make a bunch of redstone stuff in Minecraft Earth.
I have hardly an idea what Minecraft Earth is. I know it's like
It's
a
like
AR
it's an
game,
AR game, yeah.
but I mean that's like what can you make? I feel like it's not.
Oh, I'm sure it's
full,
super
right?
limited. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose
He's
we
so
I think it'd be really funny to see like
glad
I
each
made
other into
a
some
blank
drops
in Minecraft in real
I
life.
have a better idea.
No, you should just make like video titles that are like surprisingly bland if you don't think about it in like the Minecraft sense. Like I made a house in real life.
Right? I paid my taxes in real life.
Yeah, like just dumb shit.
I hate
So
you
that
so
wasn't a good
much.
catch, but you would still do some. Also, you did a co-op run, a Minecraft run with Sushi like a year ago.
In fact,
That's
Ahead of the curve.
but that's not this year. That's the real problem. It's 2019 and you haven't done a Minecraft.
It was probably faster than the co-op run they got yesterday in Portal 2.
What? I wonder what time they actually.
Okay,
I wasn't intending to
the
watch
best
that, but I
part-
gotta go fast.
The best part is that I don't know if you're there for the start of it, but Sushi's like, okay, fine, I'll do it. And they got into the call and was like, so funny thing, I literally don't have Portal 2 installed.
What? He did a
he had a
speedrun
hard-
of it like not 3 weeks ago.
He
Like,
had a hard drive issue.
oh, I see.
I lost a bunch of stuff and never reinstalled Portal 2.
Dude, that's kind of an L, dude.
oh, it
So he had
So
to
it was-
install it just so they
he had
could
it-
overrun.
He installed Portal 2 and it took like 15 minutes.
The worst part about that is he probably had to bind all his stuff after that.
Probably. Unless he had an auto exec still.
Yeah.
Oh, no, if
but
he
that'd
uses
be
auto
really
exec.
weird.
Well,
Dude,
he'll
I
allow
didn't
something.
I didn't start using auto execs and auto config and configs just for different modes until like this year, and it's a big improvement.
Yeah. I use auto exec because I have different. I literally put restart level on my mouse when I do CM because I'm lazy. I did-
Yeah.
But I don't fat finger, so that was not an issue. But
Yeah. I just wanted to be able to bind things to F, but still have ping be F in co-op.
yeah, that makes sense.
Because F is a very useful key for doing anything, honestly.
Yeah.
Like if you like when you need to press F to pay
It's
respects.
because it's right there.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I just said, but I can find out. Oh, sorry, no, the lift. Yes, sorry, I keep forgetting.
There's a speedrun going on, but this is just cutscene.
This is cutscene. To be fair, we haven't really been focusing on the run too entirely anyway.
That's pretty fair.
But
Nothing
but-
too exciting has happened other than missing Jerry Skip 12 times.
Yeah. The chapter 6 is really the exciting chapter. Like chapters 1 through 5 are child's play.
You're
the
not wrong.
charity event. Or the charity, not the event.
Children.
Oh, yes. It's children's card games. Something. Abridged
Yep.
reference.
I got it.
Yeah, well, they're about to both be in a minute-long cutscene, so that's pretty epic.
It certainly is. You know what else is epic? This quirky cutscene.
Yeah, like when he juggles the cube, the turret, and the other cube. Like,
Oh,
very
fun
cool.
fact that most people probably know is that if you change the game languages in Spanish, then Wheatley's Spanish line becomes English,
That's really cool. Maybe I'll run in Spanish from now on.
right? That's the optimal play.
Yeah.
Because
That way you can
languages don't
understand
affect
what I'm
anything. French saves 10 ticks, but that's a different issue.
Yeah. I wish they did save time. I would love to play in some messed up language. Imagine if like you could just pick no language and then they just didn't talk and you could
Braille.
just go fast. Braille. I really like that idea. That's a really cool idea. Honestly, if I'm ever a game developer, I'm making a Braille language.
It's not like muted, it's just, there's just dots on screen.
Yeah. Well, there's dots on screen all the time, but you know.
Well, okay, listen. The people who can read Braille cannot take advantage of that at all, anyways. So
Yeah. I mean, unless they have like a screen where it's like an Etch-a-Sketch, or not an Etch-a-Sketch.
An
What's that other
Etch-a-Sketch?
thing called? What's that other thing called? Where it's like a bunch of like little tiny things, and then like you put your hand in it, and your hand.
oh yeah. Does that have a name?
I have no idea.
Probably, but I've never heard of one.
Yeah, but like one of them. 3D screen.
A
I'll
3D
take your
screen.
word for it.
How does that work? Like,
Uh,
how does it know what to pop out?
well, whatever you push against it, right? And then it just retains the shape.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, like for a 3D screen, like
Oh, oh.
when you
that's
select
3D.
Braille, it'll know.
Yeah, you just program it into the whatever,
Hmm
into the game, and then you get Braille. The real problem with that is I don't know any Braille, so like it'd be really hard
Yeah.
to write in Braille. I mean, I guess I could just write down some random dots, and like who's gonna know? People who are playing
People who
video
can-
games but are
Who could see
also-
Braille?
Yeah. That's unlikely.
It's unlikely. No one's gonna play your game anyway, so won't be an issue.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Ah, yeah, this is like the top 10 hardest map in the game right here.
Oh, for sure.
It's,
Probably like top 3, honestly.
Yeah, it really depends. Like some weeks it's more like the easiest map in the world. Other weeks
Mhm.
it's like, oh, I can't hit this in less than 20 tries.
Yeah, if you get a first try, it's pretty fine, but otherwise, it's not. Like you
Yeah.
see here.
Honestly, the
Oh,
timing
this
for
seems like a
that-
bad save.
Yeah, the timing for that is almost exactly 0.1 after
Oh, okay, it's fine.
shooting. So like,
Yeah.
it's it's pretty.
I've heard can't even say it's 2 ticks. I don't know if that's true.
Well, I'm talking about 0.1 after you press the movement keys. It's pretty
Yeah,
much
yeah.
exactly
No, I know.
that timing. 2 ticks. That sounds a bit too short.
For the
Like,
reportal?
maybe you meant like you have 2 ticks to reportal on. Like you can reportal.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
this
yeah. The
and this.
reportal. Yeah, the reportal's a 2-tick window. Is what he meant.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not, but
All right, let's get started. This
I mean, on
first
ground to
test
ground
involves something the lab boys
reportals,
call repulsion gel.
it's 2
You're
ticks.
not part of the control
Oh, really?
Or ground. Well, you know what I mean.
Well, I know you meant.
Yeah, like pit flames. Like,
That one. I've heard of that map.
Broke every bone in his legs.
yeah, I like.
Who's going
Crimson's
for the
route
not
that.
dumb route?
Or so I'm told.
Yeah.
The lab
Like,
boys just
if you
informed
want to
me
be
that I should
real,
not have mentioned the
that's
control
like
group.
not doing any button sticks and stuff like that is the way to make sure you don't lose time on repulsion control. But the problem is
Mhm.
there's just so many like little time saves that are like kind of free that we all just go for.
It's so
that's why
tempting
we
to
just lose,
it's
like,
so
10
tempting to
seconds.
do what Kenny was doing.
Yeah, because well
Even
that
if
can happen.
I mean, yeah. Then he probably went about even with getting the cube. Maybe it's lost a little bit of time. This is not tempting though. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, that weren't tempting at all.
Repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered
See,
in
I'm
I said a
surprised
game
he
one, but
doesn't.
shout outs to Sci-Fi for getting this world record too.
Yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't cut off the hop there because if you saw he he just did an extra hop after landing up at the top and it's like.
Yeah, I think he was just trying. I think he just didn't have good spacing. He was trying wants to make sure he lands right on the edge of the blue.
Just do a massive circle jump. That's my strategy, and then it always works
All
out.
these science spheres are made of
Yeah, but
People
Kenny even
hate-
has bad movement. That's the issue.
Let us know
Oof.
if you feel a
People
shortness
hate
of
on
breath
big
or
circle
persistent
jumps,
dry
but big
cough,
circle jumps are where it's at.
because that's
Big circle jump gang stand up.
I like your style. You make up your own rules.
Well, actually, don't stand up. That'll probably mess up your circle jump, but you know.
Just circle jump, yeah.
Wow,
that-
he
he-
kind of
that
got
was-
really lucky.
That was planned. He
literally-
counted. He
That
knew.
was like a 9/10 chance of
Never
failing
mind.
right there, and he was just
Yeah.
like, nah.
That was like a 50-50 chance of failing right there.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
It was one of those 50-50s that's more like a 9/10, but it's 50-50. I'm gonna go compare them to my splits and see what pace they're on. Probably both are ahead of my pace, because
Compared
though I
to
hold
their own
rank two,
splits.
Control group Kepler 7.
even though I am ranked 2, they are both better than me at SS.
Steven
currently.
is plus 11 on his splits,
Beeping during this next test.
and
2 miles ahead of me.
Crimson is minus 8. Minus 8.9. After that
It
very nice
looks-
stock launch.
I'm not even gonna try and do math. Math is so complex. Yeah, at least he got the stock launch pretty well.
Thank you,
I think
Windows.
Crimson
I
had
don't
a
want
little
that.
bit of trouble. He almost died. Nice.
He did. He does that a lot.
It's really easy to almost die on that.
Yeah, especially because it's
41-23.
it's an invisible clip brush. Like it's hard to know where exactly it is, even if you've done it a lot.
Yeah. Crimson is 3 seconds ahead of me right now, or ahead of my PB currently.
Congratulations.
So
Good
he's
job.
on good pace.
Yeah.
Especially since most of my time save is in chapter 6, so he can definitely save a little bit more time. Well, I don't know if I have mistakes on potatoes actually. We'll see.
This is another one of those maps. Potatoes is one of those maps that like it's super easy, but you always kind of just forget about it, and then sometimes something goes wrong.
Yeah. You're like, in my opinion, you gotta really learn the way to strafe on potatoes if you're doing the strafing strat. If you're doing the jumping strat, I just don't like the jumping strat. It just feels
I agree.
inconsistent.
It does.
Whereas the strafing strat, you can kind of just learn like how to strafe for that, because you can't be strafing the whole time or you're gonna lose control.
Yeah. I have kind of like a visual cue for where to stop strafing.
Yeah. I think the visual cues.
Crimson gave up on this reportal
subconscious.
officially.
Can't even is 20 seconds ahead of my people, so he's on pace for a low 1-0.
Shocked.
Although I had a ball in a chapter 8 in my PB in 8:06, which is like even good
That's
for
pretty good.
Canadian standards. So
Yeah.
one of them is gonna lose time on that. They're both not gonna have sub 8:06. I can almost guarantee that.
They are both pretty good gamers, so
Yes, they are, but I would really.
yeah.
hope
But that's a
that'd
good
be-
chapter 6.
That'd be if like
And about half of that is test.
yeah, it's all tested.
It's
such
all
a
a test. It's not even like that long. It just feels long because you don't do anything in it.
Yeah, you throw a cube, which is kind of dumb because if you throw it slightly too low, then like reload save, and then all you do after that is sit in an elevator and press a button.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not a complex map.
Like most long maps this game are pretty boring. The one exception is Conversion Intro. It's a pretty long map, but it's actually all map.
Yeah, it sucks that they add that elevator in.
Yeah, the elevator sucks.
Why'd they make the elevator so slow in this game? They should have just made them zoom like right up.
Except for Trust Fling, for some reason. And that was still
Yeah.
slow, but compared to every other elevator, it's faster. I don't know why.
I remember opening up that file that gives you all that tells you what the elevator speeds of all the files of all the maps are.
Yeah.
And it was just like, why is Trustling get to be so fast?
I don't know.
Like, shit in that for every map.
I just want to know why. I mean, the reason it's not is because they don't want you to hit the failsafe in every map with slightly long dialogue.
They should just. Yeah, no, they should have just made it fade like right away anyway. But like, I understand. They really want people to, get a story.
To listen to the funny, quirky dialogue.
Yeah.
There should be a skip option where if you're in the elevator, if the dialogue's playing, you could just hit a button and skip.
Yeah, because it's effectively just a short cutscene.
I am deathly ill. Still, it turns out they're a great portal conductor. So now we're gonna see if
Conversion intro, pretty chill map, honestly. Nothing is really mega difficult in the map, but like
The reportal's
just
a little
one
bit
of those that
weird,
can't go wrong.
but the backup's not too bad.
Yeah, I never do the backup. I just reload the save because it's like
Yeah,
I'll
that's
probably get a second
really
try.
preference. It's probably about the same. The one thing
Yeah,
that's
you
really
have
cool is this
chills.
reporter here. They can't even custom. Never mind. Crimson's not going
Yeah.
for it. They can't even
Yeah,
custom. Let's see it.
Yeah, he invented 6 months late. He
Mhm.
was 6 months late to his own invention.
I'm pretty sure that it was invented before he was born.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I thought he missed the
Canyon
portal.
is basically M Sushi, right?
Yeah. He's, I think, a little bit older. They're both the same age. I don't remember who's older. It is 50-50. You're not wrong. There are two options.
Yep.
And if you can tell us what was getting stuck launched. It's like mid-stuck.
Crimson's really good at This map.
He is. I've never seen him mess that up.
Yeah. I would say that it probably is easier to do that strat than like the double stuck launch, but most of the time, for most people, you're gonna lose time with it because
Yeah.
like although they are like similar speeds, overall like the stuck launch, it's kind of like you get it or you don't. It's not even
Yeah.
ironically.
No, I know.
But with this strat, it's like, oh, you could fail this AD spam. Like that's the thing that could happen.
hmm
It just doesn't
And
happen.
also, like,
because
two bounce. Two bounce isn't hard, and it's pretty consistent if you have a lineup, but it's still not easy. You can definitely mess that up, realistically.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I'm sure there's like a lineup and everything, and Crimson's like, no, I've literally never missed it ever. But
That's definitely not true. I've definitely seen him miss it. I'm almost positive.
listen, if you don't have a clip right at this literal exact moment, then it must never not have happened. Otherwise, that's just photoshopped, and like you clearly had just too much time with it.
I don't have a clip of that, but I have a lot of clips of MSushi being bad at Minecraft.
Your boxes.
So
I mean, I'll take
I
those
can
too.
Literally, you're
join
alone.
MSushi Discord.
Walking onto buttons.
We're just gonna advertise sushi during this race.
Warmer.
Yes, he needs more advertisement.
Cold, ice cold, your arctic
He is
You're
an
very
extremely
cold.
popular
Very,
speed
very
gamer
cold.
already.
Just
If,
get on the button.
You're not
my
wrong.
understanding is correct.
Because he plays
That's
Minecraft.
funny, is it? Oh, it's
Yeah,
funny.
he's a Minecraft
We've been doing this
speedrunner.
for 12
I don't think he plays. I don't think he
hours.
speedruns other
Oh,
games though,
you're
which is
off
kind of weird. You'd think he'd be good at a few other
One hour.
games.
Solve it.
Yeah. Well, he's played Portal 2, but that's when he was like 7.
Yeah.
He played
and
Portal
he's
1,
still-
but then can't even beat him in Oob, and he got mad.
he used to play Portal 2, but then he let it go.
Ah, yes. You have no idea what it's like in this body.
Okay, look at this sync,
I have to test all the time.
Oh wow,
to get
this is satisfying.
This itch.
right?
You know, it must be hard work.
Wow, that was very good. Good job, runners. Good job.
I'll tell you what,
Excellent
you
job.
test,
Except the sad thing is, Kenny Evan's timer is
nothing feels better.
25
Yeah.
seconds ahead.
Yeah, that's a little sad, but
Right behind, whatever, yeah.
You're gonna test
Kenny Evan's 25 seconds ahead right now, so.
everything is gonna be just.
Warning. Core over.
Design this test.
Not quite looking the best for Crimson.
Yeah.
That felt really good.
I'm just glad the series went 2-1 both
Since making
times.
tests is so difficult,
Yeah.
why
It was
don't you
funny.
just
It was
keep
funnier
solving
the first race, but I mean, this
It was
race
like a
is actually very competitive.
It's like I was actually legitimately, both winners got a good time, but Crimson got a slightly better good time.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Alright, can't blame you for trying. Okay, new tests. New
Like both of them
tests.
got a time that would have been ranked 3 yesterday.
Oh, flex on him.
Luckily, by the looks of things, he knows as much about test building as he does about logical contradictions.
I like that. I like that clip of Sushi where he was saying he can do Wetmaker Jr. better than anyone can do. Like more consistent than anyone can do Wetmaker.
It's alright.
But then I
Uh-huh.
remember seeing a different clip of Sushi missing the cube throw on Wetmaker Jr. approximately about 40 times.
Yeah,
That's brand new.
sounds
So
about right.
just adding it up.
Just some sushi things. I mean, the iconic clip of him in Neuro Sabo
Good news is, well, guns
and just screeching.
I'll get back to you on that.
I've seen a lot of clips of Sushi screeching, but I don't know if I've seen one on a Turret Sabo. Or
On Neuro
Toxic
Sabo, Neurotoxic Sabotage, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever
It's-
seen one. I maybe see that one later.
It's in Sushi Sports.
I've seen the Sushi Sports, but like, I haven't seen the whole clip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Jammed them all together. Oh,
Truly iconic. Unlike Chapter 8. Chapter 8 is actually
Yes.
really fun to speedrun, just because of Fly.
Yeah. It just makes it a lot easier and more chill. Like you're kind of
Mm-hmm.
locked into times like more, which means that the whole chapter is kind of just like a relaxed period, even
This
though
one's
it's like the
cases-
second to last chapter.
Some of the cases where if people are like, well, the game, you broke the game by using glitches and you made it easier because you're cheating. It's actually true in this case. Pretty much every other glitch of Portal 2 makes the game harder, honestly, than just playing it intended.
Yeah.
filled with skeletons.
Well,
But-
a lot of the intended strats are just so incredibly. It's clearly not meant to be a skill game.
Yeah, it's not an
meant to be-
execution game.
Yeah, it's a puzzle game, like through and through. So like when people say stuff like that, it's like, oh, do you even play this game? Like,
Yeah.
There we go. To be honest, you can't even tell, can you? Seamless.
I do like it when people diss speedrunners on Twitter, and then they either get a lot of replies telling them like what what you're saying doesn't even make sense because usually they say something along the lines of like, oh, they're not true fans of the game or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, you're telling me these 5.7k hours in Portal 2. That's not.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
like the game. I'm not a big fan.
Right.
I did actually try and refund the game at 4,000 hours, and can you believe they said no?
Did you really?
Yes, I did, and they actually said no.
I'm
Rude.
shocked. You didn't get your
Wait, I
money's
don't-
worth.
I don't believe I did.
Was it worth your $20?
Hey, it was probably 30 when I bought it, not 60, but you know,
Yeah,
because
right.
I probably got it on some kind of a moderate sale, but not too OP of a sale.
I got it day
It's
one
fine
at
after all.
Target.
Yeah, I have my PS3 disc of Portal 2 still, I think, because I was a PS3 boomer.
Nice, nice. I still the doggy copy pasta. I just want to know what the person was thinking, like what went through their head as they typed that comment.
There's a lot of copy pastas where it's like why? Why would you
That one,
write that?
yeah.
Like how did you either A, come to that conclusion, or B, type so poorly? Because you see a lot of ones where it's
Or
like,
both.
oh man, you didn't even get your idea out correctly because you couldn't use the English language. But also, as I fail at saying that sentence, but like then the other one is just like, oh, that's just such a wrong idea. How did you get this far in life without anyone correcting you on that dumb idea? Like,
People are just mad that people are better than them at video games, so that's why they don't like speedrunners.
it's really weird. It's really weird, like, calling people cheaters in single player games too, because it's like, really?
Yeah,
Like, even if
right?
they were just no clipping to the end, you shouldn't care. Doesn't affect your gaming at all.
Right?
Although that would not be accepted on speedrun.com, I guess. So,
You solving these, and then watch 10 at once. Get a more sort of concentrated burst of science. Oh, on a related note, I am.
There are very few times that cheating is allowed in speedruns. We do allow cheaty lights in Portal 2. That's a different issue.
yeah.
And cheaty portal funnel, and also missing the strafe down. Can't even. Unfortunate. Does not have fly even.
Honestly,
This is not
I'm
a good look.
Yeah,
This is-
I like that it gives Crimson a better shot at winning.
Yeah, that's gonna help him for sure. We were pretty synced for a while. Can't even get fly.
This is impressive how much he's missed it. What was that split for him? 52-20? So we'll see if Can even can best it. I
split,
think
yeah.
he'll be ahead a little bit.
Yeah, just barely.
Like one or two more tremors in there just for fun.
That'll be like
Which,
5 seconds ahead.
Honestly, it's a really good race since he made that mistake. It made it a lot more competitive. Only 6 seconds gap.
6 seconds between them. 6
Fair
seconds is
enough.
super easy for either runner
Yeah.
to lose or gain, respectively.
Fair to note, Crimson did just have a bit of a bad laser platform. So like, see, that bad. That is what makes me suspicious of this strat.
He is very consistent at it though, but it's still scary because that can happen.
Yeah. Well, you saw he like kind of hit the funnel, but like didn't. Like,
And Milkshake is dead officially. Can't even stop doing it. It's a bad strat.
yep, that's how it goes.
You're alive! Great!
I thought he missed the trigger for a split second.
Test ready?
Can't even still hit, I think.
What I've been doing it for? No one? So, let's see here. Exit, exit, exit. There is no exit. Not a problem. I'll make an exit for your test.
I like that we banned moving portals on prop catch.
Yes.
Recently, I think that's a big improvement for the game. Not allowing cheating.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, after you told me to turn that beam off, I thought
That made this map literally not skill based.
I think it was really funny though how it was just like, oh, you're allowed to cheat as long as the game turns on the cheat. Like, I really don't get that logic.
seriously, look forward
Yeah, it's already been
fact-
voted on. We're just waiting for Next to make the change. But
Yeah.
well, actually, Next has already made the change. We're waiting for iVerb to push the change, I believe. That information might not be 100% accurate, but you know, we'll see.
That's what I have heard too, so it sounds right.
Yeah. That's what the word is going on. It's banned on board.iverb.me, the individual levels leaderboard for the Portal 2
Yeah,
speedrunning.
the moving portal glitch that allows Prop Catch to have a 27 away tie world record.
only 3 more
Yeah.
To your big surprise.
It wouldn't be that bad if it wasn't literally
There's also
not
affects wall
skill-based.
button. Yeah.
And wall button.
They are going to get their separate leaderboards for the moving portal strategies. However, those leaderboards will have no points, which kind of makes them pointless. But I mean, hey, you can still compete with them if you're really
No, it
interested
literally
in
makes them
those.
pointless.
Yeah. Accurate. You couldn't be more right, could you?
You said it.
Bet you're both dying to know what your big
I didn't see what time Crimson finished the level. Shizer.
That would be 54:45.
54:45. So it looks like, oh wow, they can't even renew the gap. Quite a substantial amount.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. I mean,
I
hey,
think Crimson did that to himself on Loser Platform.
yeah. I guess you really, I guess you usually do it to yourself in SS, right?
Yeah.
If you just
It
play
really
it
did be like
perfectly, the
that.
world record is free.
Mm-hmm. Just don't make mistakes, forehead.
Yeah, easy. I would know I'm right. Former rank 2 player Crimson.
Is Crimson on sub U pace?
Okay, if you can't.
Let me check real quick. I guess I'll be able to see when he gets to the end of the level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got an idea.
I hate that trick on Finale 1. It's just, it can go wrong. I
Yeah.
don't like that it's a possibility that it can.
And it's like it's one of the things that you just don't want to miss because you'll feel just so bad about yourself if you miss it.
Yeah, he's 3 seconds behind me currently, and there's probably time to save in Finale 4, so he could still beat me technically.
It'll require really good Chapter 9.
Yeah. Which, it's not like.
But he'll probably PB for himself though.
Yeah.
That means he's 3 seconds behind you. That means he's 5 seconds ahead of his PB, depending on his PB, I guess. Or no, not 5. 4. I don't know. I'm bad at math.
Yeah, Crimson kind of has like he has a bit of a different way of playing from like the rest of everyone else. A little bit disconnected,
Yeah.
which is good because like it comes up with his own innovative, epic ideas.
Innovative.
Yeah, that word.
That word.
Yeah, top 10 words of all time.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is not solid. It's really funny to figure out what is and isn't.
Yeah.
Generally, a lot of stuff that you can interact with in other parts of the game without flying is solid, but stuff that you never do tends to not be.
I'm surprised he touches that like Fizzler. Like that Fizzler totally does have just a chance of giving you slow fly. Although
Yeah.
like literally almost anything does is the problem.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no one's gotten slow fly off of those wires yet.
Well, it probably doesn't matter because you fall so quickly anyways, and then you jump.
True, but like
You might not
You
even
know.
get time to notice it.
it depends on how bad a slow fly you get, I guess, because some of
Valid.
the slow flies are. I'm sure you've seen some of the terrible ones.
Oh, I have.
Dane, the previous race was only 2 seconds apart between these two gamers.
Game 1 was less close. Game 1 was a 100-18 versus 101-29.
Yeah, that's still pretty
Yeah.
close actually. Like, yeah, that's,
Oh, for sure. Because like a 101-29 is not a bad time.
yeah. It's still rank 4.
And the fact that can't even beat it by over a minute is insane.
According to the control
Yes.
light up there, the entire building's going to self-destruct in about 6 minutes. I'm pretty sure.
It's weird that Crimson has the pair gun.
But just in case it
Right.
I didn't really picture him as the pair, as the jet wash skin type of guy.
let's call that 3 minutes and then a minute break, but we should leave allegedly 2 minutes to figure out how to shoot.
Yeah, can't even is ahead.
No, but
I mean,
can't even is
you
gonna
can-
get bad ending.
Yeah, well, that's very possible.
Yeah, and he's gonna miss moonshot about 80 times.
That's
So
more possible.
honestly, this race is like over already. I don't even know why they're still playing.
Immediately. 3 bomb-proof shields for me. Leading guy.
He's gonna get crimped by. I almost called him Crime Man again. I don't know why that's.
Yeah.
Of course, goodbye.
Neurotoxin level at capacity in 5 minutes.
Didn't Can't even enter the room sooner? Yeah, I was totally looking at like the main live stream because my eyes drifted from Trat, so like
Uh huh.
Wait, but didn't Kenny? Wait, Kenny even totally did enter the room sooner, didn't he?
No, I mean ahead, but he's timers behind.
Dude, I don't know what I've been doing.
Like ahead on pace, but Crimson the head RTA.
Yeah. Crimson doing the correct strategy. The jumping and throwing strategy is a horrible one.
50%.
So-
I don't think Kenny was going for that in a while. I think he gave up because it's stupid. He goes for the
Isn't he
two
gonna-
jump.
Uh,
Yeah,
that's weird.
that's weird.
It's
Well,
because lately
if-
in his
if he
streams
gets-
he was
yeah.
threw it like above the guy, above wheelie,
Yeah.
like twice.
The guy.
I was like, oh. Yeah, the guy.
If he gets a good second jump there, he can usually strafe and not throw the core at all.
Reactor explosion timer destroyed. Reactor explosion on
I feel like he's just, he really is confused.
This
like-
facility will self-destruct in
Those the bomb. Like, why was he in the portals with the bomb? Like,
I think Kenny loads longer. Plus, if you load saves, it desyncs it more because you have to load the game.
yeah.
So Kenny has been behind RTA for a bit.
warning. Core corruption at 100%.
Oh, he bonked.
Manual core replacement required.
Oh, I see.
Substitute core. Are you ready to start?
Can't even
I
getting
will,
that core.
Are you ready?
I do think it'll be really, really funny if Kenny even loses this tournament to a moonshot.
That would be the most Kenny even way to lose.
It would be so fitting for the
It would be
for,
so fitting.
for the tournament, for Can even, and for just literally like just the game in general. Actually,
Also, Kenny even officially did get the fastest time of the tournament with a 1:00:18 earlier.
dang, TFW like
Now that
20
it's
seconds
been
faster than my PB.
Yeah. Now that he passed it, that was the fastest time.
Oh, Crimson was
Oh,
about to
Crimson.
PB. Oh,
That would
Crimson was
barely
about
been a
to
PB.
Dang,
1:51.
nice try though. Only 10 seconds on rank 2.
That is his fastest race time.
That
At
is
1:31. That's the
dang,
tournament.
within 20 seconds. All of these races were within 20 seconds of each other, if I'm not
Except for
mistaken.
the first one was a minute.
Oh, yeah. Bad math.
Bad math.
Well, good enough.
So, GG to the gamers.
Hopefully our gamers will want to get in for an
That's
interview.
And you are not coming.
done. There we go. And then done. That is a 2-1 W to Can't Even.
Very, very nice.
GG gamers. Let me add them. And get the link ready. That was a very exciting.
Eliminate this text
Sorry,
channel. Within 3 seconds of the tournament ending, eliminate this text channel. Dang, he's really eager for the tournament to be over.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello, it's going.
GG's.
Very
Cannot
nice
even-
race.
Not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to get like world record in grand finals. That would have been really nice.
I mean,
Yeah.
before Crazy Box, your first run was on pace. Were you
Yeah.
watching splits?
Well, kinda.
I guess you were hearing what I was saying.
Also, Jerry Skip beamed me like.
Jerry
dude,
Skip really did beat you.
I got like 8th
Yeah.
try.
It's because
That
you
was
don't have
when I
the
was-
blessing by Dane.
Nothing. No. Yeah. Overall, it was a bit closer than I had scripted, but still went
Yeah,
well.
scripted. Damn. Confirmed.
Crimson almost PB'd in that final one.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. That was so sad.
That was
It was
very
gonna
sad.
be a PB by like half a second, but it,
Yeah.
PB's a PB.
Yeah. At least he doesn't have to upload that one.
Yeah. Actually,
So
yeah, that is less effort, so probably better overall.
You know, I'm
First
sure you
time.
did just follow the script for the first set because you had the same wins and same order.
Yeah, I know.
I'm pretty sure.
Not gonna lie,
you followed
closer
along.
than overall, like closer than I would have liked it.
Yeah.
Because like, and especially now, because Crimson's actually 3rd place. Like, I honestly still believe he's probably better than 2nd place. What, he just hasn't-
Toxic.
Oh, you say
He hasn't.
2-second play.
He just
Chat.
hasn't put the runs in.
Second place have anything to say to that one because you're here.
Second place, first place next year, 2020.
2020.
Dude, I'm like what 3 months away from having world record for 2 years. That's pretty hype.
All right, but Bets, here's the thing though. Because
Yeah.
you're rank 2 and Canadian's rank 1, you gotta do the thing where you play co-op together.
No, I only play co-op with the
Is
true
monogamy
rank
boy.
2. Wait, Bets, what bot do you play?
What bot do I play? I mean, I can do either.
He
but
plays
I'll
CM.
play, blue.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I'm down to get carried.
I don't think. Well, I don't think the bot thing really matters. I mean, like, you know, I've been able. To
It barely
do all
does.
the- I've been
Realistically,
able
it
to do
barely
all the world record rules for like since like 2016 probably.
Yeah. But
Other than prop retrieval, no, can't handle that one.
Anything you want to say to your loyal fans, can't even.
subscribe with Twitch Prime to twitch.tv/can't even.
Okay.
Wow.
And well, I mean, yeah, I'm honestly just glad this is over, so I don't have to think about getting beat by a Russian anymore. Because
Getting
like
cracked.
this was pretty close.
It definitely was. He definitely could have won.
Yeah.
Like I
Especially
didn't.
if you pulled a Kenny even and messed up Moon 12 times.
The thing about that
Yeah.
last, what was it? The second race where I lost.
Yeah.
That wasn't like entirely a mistake. I think about chapter 7 subconsciously. I was like, all right, what do the fans want? They want a game 3. So, and then I gave it to them.
Yeah, nice guy.
But I also messed up a lot of stuff that I don't think was on purpose.
Yeah. It was definitely. It definitely could have gone either way for sure. It was 50-50.
I like those odds.
Well, that concludes the Portal 2 speedrunning tournament, doesn't it?
8
It
months in the
does.
making.
Listen, don't at me.
Wow.
Thank you to Gaming for being here for race 1 and Bets for joining in for races 2 and 3 for commentary. Thank you to everyone who did commentary. Thank you to all 53 runners
Wow.
in this tournament.
Including New Gem.
All 52 runners in this.
And thank you to everyone who's going to come back in about maybe a few months or so for our co-op tournament.
Yep,
Yeah.
be sure to join the co-op tournament because that'll happen at some point in a few months. It'll be better handled than this one.
It'll only go for 4 months, guys. Don't worry.
It'll only go for 4 months. Shoutouts to Baby First for getting the best bracket prediction
Nice.
by 3 points. Top 5 brackets are Baby First, Good to Go, Vug, Melon, and me.
Very nice.
So pretty epic. Mackenzie, you got 7th place. Good job.
Oh, cool.
I wish I had taken that. I didn't know that the bracket predictions were actually like serious.
No, it wasn't
So
really.
I actually predicted like AJ was gonna win like everything.
Fat predicted that him and Wilbo would be grand finals.
Oh well, I mean that was kind of obvious. I actually think it was. I mean that's kind of an upset that didn't happen actually.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see how long Wilbo held Mel World record for?
Until Rex thought about the game.
Do you, do you see?
I
do you
mean-
see where his current place is? Last.
I mean, he was
eh,
always last because there was literally only one run.
Okay, you're right, not wrong.
I don't like that math. That math isn't supportive of my biased opinion, so I'm gonna ignore it.
Okay. Moving on. Be sure to check out Runners again. Check out if you're interested in running Portal 2. We have a pretty epic Discord where you can learn a lot of things. You can watch Ken Even. I hate that Ken Even. You can watch Ken Even's tutorial that he just did, so it's super updated. And on Speed Gaming, there's a lot of stuff going on. Schedule, let's see. Right now, we have Luigi's Mansion on Speed Gaming 2, Final Fantasy on Speed Gaming 4. On the channel, we're going to have Link's Awakening Warpless coming up. Link to the Bastille Randomizer, Super Metroid Dab, which is double anti-bingo. That's a pretty good acronym.
Typing. What?
Yeah, shoutouts to Baster9 for organizing the tournament,
Baster 9.
and shoutouts to Gobby2 for making some of the.
Yeah, shout out to Gabi for making the layout you see here.
Yeah.
As well as the grand finals art that was posted on the Speed Gaming Twitter. Very epic work. And I'm gonna end the episode because we did it. Good job,
We did
guys. Yay! You clap for that.
Proud of this.